I told them in the strongest of words to just do it.
You see, this is a we just do it kind of show.
Episode.
Do I sit here and fucking you say the same thing every single day?
Yes!
600.
It's very simple, folks. I have been carrying this Dabbleverse on my back for way too long.
90.
Are you a boner guy?
Oh, I was a boner guy.
You know what? I miss penis.
What are you talking about?
I'm the one who should apologize.
Is it going to be absolutely riveting? Is it going to change your life by any stretch? Probably not, but it's going to be at least entertaining, okay?
By the way, for those people that are in the back, remember to shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up, asswipe, and suck my cock.
I've been dying to say that.
Mattio!
Cuz-a-roo.
Slap-a-rooney.
It's showtime.
WATP.
WATP.
Hello, Rubber Dicks and Cuz-a-roos. Welcome to another episode of Who Are These Podcasts, the only show that's still waiting for Ron the Waiter to get his Ronica payout. I'm your host, Carl, the $850,000 man. With me every Wednesday, a man who was in that one episode of that show. I knew I recognized him.
Totally.
It's Adam Bush. What's up, Adam?
How are ya?
Producer Chris is here as well.
Indeed.
Please go to whoarethese.com, get our email address, a voicemail number, link to the subreddit, link to our Discord server, link to our merchandise, link to our YouTube channel, and that link to Patreon and Supercast featuring 2 exclusive bonus episodes every month. Of course, we recently dropped the Opie's very first podcast episode that producer Chris, Jenny Jingles, and I went back and reviewed. Very fascinating to see where Opie was 7 years ago. I guess now closer to 8 years ago.
Yeah.
And to see his optimism and the way he broadcast back then, and everything was different.
And the plan that he didn't have.
He had a plan. He had a plan, I think. And then we have a bonus show coming up this next week. On Tuesday, I'm doing a crossover with Dick Masterson. It's been a while. So we had a Who Are These Podcasts, the Dick Show crossover event. So get that at patreon.com/Who Are These Podcasts. Also, tickets are on sale for Hackamania 3. Go to hackamania.com. That's where you can go to pick up your tickets using the promo code WATP. We will be in fabulous Las Vegas at the Plaza Hotel April 10th through the 12th. And that's coming up soon now. We are into 2026. This is happening. This is the marquee event of the Dabbleverse, or the Hackverse, Hackamania. You're going to want to be there. If you miss it, you're going to feel like a real schmuck.
Mm-hmm.
Who wants to do that?
Not me.
We encourage our listeners to give us 5 stars on Apple Podcasts or wherever you review podcasts, and then shit all over us in the comment section. Today, we'll be talking about Jim Norton Can't Save You with Chad Zumach's good buddy Godfrey. Bill Burr is celebrating over a month of not losing his temper, and we go back in time to study how he used to argue with his wife. Of course, he doesn't anymore, but he used to. Stuttering John has made a new friend, and he's not only bragging about it, he's declaring himself a saint. Opie is excited about the millions of dollars he could make on a potential Opie and Anthony reunion. Megan's going to bring another round of Is It Gay? We have the 5th installment of the Burr or Opie game. We have reviews and voicemails. But first, Howard Stern has started this new deal at SiriusXM, and this is going to be a wild 3 years. Buckle up, everybody. Howard Stern comes on the show Monday morning, January 5th, with his fresh contract. And this is how the show starts off.
Hi-yo. Hi-yo. Whose stupid idea was it to sign another contract? Oh, my God. Yeah.
The music hasn't even stopped playing yet. He's already complaining about having to get up and do a show. And when I say get up, we do know we pre-record these in the afternoon the day before, so a leisurely Sunday afternoon.
It doesn't go anywhere.
Yeah. But yeah, this is his game plan was to bitch about the fact that he's still doing a show after he just signed his big 3-year renewal.
God, I woke up this morning and go, what the fuck? I had the opportunity to leave, and I didn't take it. And I told
you never anticipate that feeling.
Well, we are cutting back our schedule. I'm happy about that because let's face it, I deserve some time to smell the roses. Evidently not all the time, but yeah, I woke up. I was like, oh, fuck. I was really enjoying vacation. Every day could be vacation. I'm entitled. I'm past retirement age.
I can't imagine being this grumpy about doing a show because how does the audience feel? You're like, oh, maybe I should stop listening to this guy. He hates this. It doesn't make me want to get up and listen to Howard in the morning. Like, everyone who's going in, commuting to work or getting ready for work in the morning has a shittier job than Howard.
And this is the highlight of their commute or whatever.
Right, but they're also like, oh, I got to go to this job I fucking hate.
Yeah, right.
Or, mildly dislike or whatever the situation is. They're not making millions of dollars talking to a microphone to a guy who, to a woman who tans too much in Florida.
The typical morning show host used to have energy to get you going in the morning. So it used to be refreshing when Howard, at the top of his game, would complain when the show would start. It was different. It showed that he was a rebel. Now it's just a pent-up William Hurst complaining about having to do anything.
Yeah. And you got to think, like, this is how he's kicking this whole new 3-year contract off.
Right.
It's like you want to think that there's excitement building. Like, I need to be tuned in for these next 3 years, the last years of Howard Stern's run. This epic broadcaster known as the greatest of all time. You'd think he'd be on there like, we got ideas. This is exciting. I would do that personally. I would bullshit the audience and say, like, yes, cool stuff's going to happen.
You know what's so interesting? At this time right now in history, John and Howard need each other the most and could actually save each other's lives if they would embrace each other. But it would never happen. Howard embraced the Dabbleverse and started talking about this stuff. People would get as addicted to it as we are.
Yeah,
right?
It'd be like you talked about the first time you came on and started talking about this stuff, you equated it to Eric the actor. Eric the actor is oftentimes referred to as the greatest whackpacker of all time.
I think so.
Howard needs a person like that again.
Yep.
Bobo calling in isn't doing it. Marianne from Brooklyn is not doing it.
Nope. She's doing great.
Stuttering John, yeah, she's in a movie. Stuttering John could be pulling this off. What were you going to say, Chris?
Yeah.
Oh, well, Stern is always hating on podcasters.
Oh, yeah.
But I think he's checking in on them, and he's like, maybe bitching about things is where it's at.
Yeah? You think he's learning something from that? It's possible. Well, the thing I hate about the Stern show is how scripted it is. And Howard comes on, and he's already bitching, oh, my gosh, Robin, I can't believe we signed another 3-year deal. What was I thinking? What are we doing? And you'd think, like, oh, he's just sitting down, and that's just off the cuff or whatever, off his dome. No. There were meetings. There's production to go along with this.
Howard's back and he already regrets it. Hey now, Howard's back. Not much time left and he's wasting it on Bobo. Hey now, Howard's back. Oh, I think I hear him sighing. Oh, I think I hear him whining.
It's making me nuts.
Howard's back and he already regrets it. Hey now, Howard's back.
It kind of ruins the whole vibe when he's like, oh, Robin, I'm so disappointed. And here's a jingle that we came up with to show you how disappointed I am that I have to work today. It's like, that was recorded last week. Did you wake up and tell them, hey, I'm in a bad mood? Could you write a jingle for me?
I can't tell which is worse, if he's just really in a bad mood or if he planned on it in advance.
That's what I mean. That's what's lame about it. It's like, this is going to be my shtick, guys. Cool.
And yeah, the rhythm was off. I'm part of it. Like, the drums weren't lined up right. All those people, all that money, they couldn't get that right.
His staff sucks. And I'm sorry, there's a lot of guys on there that I'd love to grab a beer with. I've listened to them for many years, but they are not performing the way they used to. That's for sure. And it's, top down. Howard's not into it. Why the fuck would anyone else be into it?
Morale is low.
Yeah, morale is certainly low. Especially after they were like not sure if they're going to have a job or not in the new year.
Yeah.
So the last few weeks have been pretty stressful.
Fuck you, Howard. The rhythm's going to be a little off.
Yeah, right. I'm going to phone this one in. Well, you brought up the fact that Howard's probably listening to podcasters. He is. He says something that is so stupid.
And then, I know you got some guys out there, they're like, guys I know who are now podcasting, they go, I don't know why you wouldn't resign. It's so much fun. I'm like, because you don't have any pressure. Whether anyone listens to your dopey podcast or not is irrelevant.
I'm going to pause it right there. What a fucking moron. Way to not understand how podcasts work at all. So Howard says, whether or not people listen to your podcast is irrelevant. That's all that matters with podcasts. If no one listens to it, you make no money. You do nothing. You might have fun with it. It might be a hobby for you, but it's not your job. It's not helping you in any way.
I've got the weight of the world on my shoulders, you dick. We actually have to generate money. Fucker. It's fun. Yeah, it's fun if you don't care if anyone listens. Your show sucks and nobody cares. You do a bad show, what do they care?
Wow.
Anyway, I'm full of regret, but I wouldn't be me if I didn't have regret.
Well, that's true.
What a perfect projection that was.
Yeah.
Howard's literally on a platform where you buy a new car and it's in your car automatically for 3 or 6 months. People are not signing up for Howard anymore. If they are signing up for it, it's tons of other programming that's available on SiriusXM. And Howard has the balls to be like, I'm the one who has to get listenership. They don't even know what the listenership is. They can't even measure it. They have no idea. Podcasts, it's all about measurement. That's all we have is data and stats, and that's what we get paid on and use to sell advertising. And we need an audience there who are going to support us on Patreon or Super Tip. It's everything what he just said is the exact opposite. And I don't know if Howard doesn't understand the business at all, which is very possible because he's put his head in the sand ever since podcasts started becoming more popular. Or if he's just projecting this on to be like, guys, this is really what's up. Like radio still where you got to perform and pull this off.
Well, it's interesting. I'm wondering what he's gauging, what metric he's using to gauge success, because it's not fans and listenership. It's not response on comments. So when he talks about the pressure he feels, it might not be to have a wide audience that's successful. It might just be to keep his brand name alive, those stock and shareholders happy. And as long as he's doing that, it's irrelevant whether he's having fun or the audience.
Yeah, you're right. The Howard Stern name, the Howard Stern brand is much more important than the actual show, the content.
Oh, yeah. I think they did not want, Sirius did not want to have to announce that Howard was leaving. I think they feel like that would begin this death call and it would all just unravel. So he kept them in check, and he's judging his success by, did he get the big deal? Well, he got a big deal, so he's won. And everything after this is like, oh, wait, now I got to do the show? Fuck.
Yeah, you know, it's funny you say that because we're going to hear in a little while Opie talk about the exact same thing. Like, once you get the big contract, there's no reason to work hard anymore.
Yeah.
Which is the weirdest way to think. Imagine if pro athletes, I know it has happened, but imagine if pro athletes were to think like, I'll just sign a big deal and then I'll stop working out, start playing video games all night, Lamar Jackson, and stop giving a shit about stuff. So that was Monday's show. He comes back. Tuesday he comes on. And the big question is, you keep talking about this later schedule. What does that mean? What is the new schedule, Howard?
Well, like I said, when we signed the contract, I'm using the royal we, of course, which I always use. No, many people have been writing me saying, what is the new schedule? And I said, well, I told you it's flexible. I'm trying to figure out what it's going to be, but more or less, it's, for now anyway, we're doing 2 shows a week. So we'll be here twice a week, a Monday, Tuesday. That's that. And then 2 feels good, and then that can change.
Is that unbelievable? Monday and Tuesday. That's pretty crazy. So
and it's a drag.
And I know. Can you believe it's 2? I might not be able to handle it. Because listen to what he says after that.
We'll see how long we can maintain that, and then if I don't drop dead, we'll see how it goes, and then we'll figure out what we want to do from there. But yes, we'll be back next week on Monday and Tuesday, and that's the schedule.
What's even the point? Just do once a week then.
Yeah.
So the whole thing is, this show is twice a week. We do Wednesdays and Saturdays. Those are the days that we record. We drop the podcast Thursdays and Sundays because it gives some time in between for new things to happen, for new things to talk about, for us to prepare for another show, all those types of things. If we did back-to-back shows, that'd be ridiculous because we would miss John getting a new house guest. It'd be like too old by then to discuss.
And we'd be jaded because we see each other every fucking day.
Yeah. What a weird work week that is. I was talking about this with Drew Lane yesterday, and Mark's like, well, everybody wants a 5-day weekend. It's like the reverse of how society works.
I mean, touring musicians that are his age that they have to look out for will play take 2 nights off a week.
Yeah.
Maybe 1. They're not doing 2 shows and then taking the week off. That's crazy.
It is crazy because it stops all momentum too. If you do a topical morning show, which I know Howard doesn't do anymore, but he did for many decades, and you have these recurring plot lines that are happening, these storylines, and there's characters that call in, or there's different things that are happening, you kind of need to be on air every day to keep that going. And if you just like talk about something that's happening and then we're off until Monday. Okay.
Unless,
Cool.
as Al Dirtbag just suggested, he is recording them on the same day, one work day, and then the rest of the week is off. That makes sense because this shit has been topical for a long time.
Yeah, that actually makes perfect sense. Why even do 2 days? Yeah, just record it all in one. I know. And speaking of podcasters, there's a lot of podcasts that do that, like Smartless, and a lot of these shows just bank 2 Bears, 1 Cave. Like you hear about these guys just bank a whole bunch of episodes and then they just put them out as they come out, which is why they're not topical at all. And it's just mundane, phoned in bullshit. Speaking of phoned in, do you guys remember we were covering at the end of the year the Howard 9? Howard was talking about the 9 things or the 9 people that were talked about the most on the show. They're going back to the archives and figuring out what was the biggest topics. Apparently he didn't get through all 9 yet.
Oh my God.
And that was back when he was on 3 days a week and he couldn't get through all 9. So he's got one more to do, and boy, does he fucking drop the ball on this.
I have to finish the Howard 9. As you know, we celebrate 9 people in the year 2025. We got to 8 of them, which is a record. Usually I only get to like 3.
Yeah,
But
I
we,
actually thought we had completed this year, but I was wrong.
I left out Tan Mom. I just revealed who it is. Tan Mom. Maybe I should do that now, since I just fucked it up.
Since you just blew it.
Since I just blew it. Yeah. Let me go to my Howard 9. Let me do a build-up. Act like you didn't hear that, okay? You don't. Robin, I'm now going to tell you. We had Lady Boys, Beth, Oz Perlman, Jeff the Vomit Guy, Ronnie and Mike got inducted together. Howard's guitar.
Okay. And then he starts talking about playing guitar for the guys before the show started and all this kind of stuff. So it just kind of trails off. But then he goes into this whole production number about the Noin and introducing that his Tan Mom is in there. It's like, how did he fuck that up? First thing in the show, he just drops the ball by going, oh, we haven't talked about Tan Mom yet. Oh, that was the reveal. Whoops.
I don't believe in nothing no more.
I know. What's he doing?
It was like a team of writers hanging on his every word, just hoping he could land this plane.
It's so sad. All right. Well, people have wondered, how is being a grandfather going to change the Howard Stern shows, change Howard? Will it be for the worse? Will Howard start focusing on little kid shit like Miss Rachel? Do you know who Miss Rachel is, Adam?
I have an idea. Kids host.
Yeah, she's very popular. Has huge views online and goes on TV a lot and stuff. Well, apparently Howard's grandson is really into this Miss Rachel. And so Howard's now bringing that to his show for some reason.
Just real quick in the family. Did I mean anything? Oh, here's a clip of Miss Rachel. Oh, yeah, because you don't know Miss Rachel. You don't have young kids around you. I got my grandson.
No, I seen her on Good Morning America.
you
I
have?
told you that. Yeah.
Here she is doing her thing, just for those of you who don't.
Peekaboo. What was that?
It's another business I should have been in. I'm working way too hard. Entertaining children. Like, I have to come up with really funny stuff. Like, if you listen to the last 3 hours, it isn't easy work to entertain you folks.
Holy
How would he know?
shit. The balls on this guy to talk about entertaining the people watching his show. He's the worst at it. He's not entertaining at all.
We have demands like not knowing the answer to the game show question before you give it.
It's incredible that he's like now jealous of Miss Rachel because Miss Rachel gets to phone it in and entertain toddlers.
But when I read that Miss Rachel was worth $50 million doing this shit, I'm like, fuck. Hey kids. What's happening? This video has 151 million views. I don't think I've put out anything with 151 million views.
Peekaboo.
Why would you?
What was that? What's that sound?
Hey kids, what's the sound? Moo! 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 What is that shit? It's a cow.
See, the first time you hear that, you're bowled over because
Yeah, I
it's the
guess
first
so.
time you've heard anything.
My grandson thinks this is the greatest.
Ah, a dog makes that sound.
This is what Howard's show is now. And Robin's trying to like get in there and act like this is interesting. It's like, yeah, Howard, I get it. You're riding around with your grandkid in the car.
Yeah.
Don't bring that to the show. Unless you're going to have something very funny for that, which you could. You could make that adult and make it funny. Instead, Howard starts singing The Wheels on the Bus. He's like, this is how I was trying to entertain my grandkid. And he's singing The Wheels on the Bus to Robin.
All I can think of is a go-go dancer we used to have. This would be.
Oh, yeah. she was quite childish. So that's what's going on with Howard Stern. I don't know if we can even keep an eye on him. I was going to say we'll keep an eye on him, but I don't even know what the point is. Thanks to my buddy MLP, who gave me a heads up on the 2 days a week. Because I was texting with him, I'm like, what's the update on Howard? Do we know what the schedule is? He's like, he announced it this morning. 2
He's
days
doing
a
2
week.
days, which means twice a week.
Twice a week. Very impressive. All right. Speaking of things that are impressive, a lot of people picked up on this, including my buddy MLP, who was checking out the podcast Jim Norton Can't Save You. And he had Godfrey on. Godfrey is a comedian who famously is buddies with Chad Zumach. Chad calls him up on the show sometimes, gets him on his show sometimes, is always talking about how they're good pals. And even though sometimes Godfrey plays shows right near Chad and has other features on his show instead of Chad, but they're really good friends. They're really tight.
It was a union house. They had their own openers. There's nothing you could do.
Yeah. What are you going to do? Well, this was fun because Godfrey's the guest, and I think you might recognize who's calling into the show.
Hello.
I'm hoping you can help a couple friends of mine who are stand-up comedians in Florida. They have trouble dealing with criticism and online trolling. They always seem to overreact to it. What advice could you give my friends John and Chad?
Stop doing comedy.
So Cardiff says, what advice can you give to my friends John and Chad? So obviously John Melendez and Chad Zumach. And they're asking Godfrey. They can't handle criticism. Online trolls are getting to them. Fucking Cardiff, man. This guy's everywhere. This potato is everywhere. I don't know how these guys don't pick up on that. Like, listen to their reaction.
John and Chad.
Stop doing comedy.
If you can't take the criticism. Yeah.
Stop doing it. Just stay out of it. That fucking soft, sensitive ass shit. The people troll. And a lot of these trolls online are bots, by the way.
Some of them are, yeah.
Some of them are just.
I hate that.
All of Bill Burr's are. I mean, it's not his fault.
100% of Bill Burr's trolls are bots. We know that. But I think Chad's are real. I could be wrong.
And creative. And
funny.
funny.
You got it. This is comedy, man. Dude,
Yeah, he's literally talking to a troll right now and calling him a bot. It's like,
Right.
I'm a potato, not a bot.
Oh, my gosh.
And we did it when there wasn't like social media. We got our criticism right there in front of you, or if it was in a newspaper or some shit. But you gotta, ignore that shit. Yeah, don't be in a comedy because it's coming.
It's going to come. You can't avoid it.
You can't.
I don't read it. Like, I really don't. And it's like in person I have to deal with it, or if a heckler, I have to deal with it.
Right.
But you ever see Glenn Ross?
Yeah.
When Alec Baldwin, I'll look at trolling online like this. When he's yelling at them, he goes, you can't handle this, you fuck. This is nothing compared to what you get on a sit.
Right.
If you can't handle online trolling, like that's nothing than being yelled at in person.
It's like saying, hey, what do I do about my friends when people don't like them as comedians? Right?
Yeah, who cares?
Jim's funny, I'm funny, but
See, these guys are taking this question way too seriously. Someone calls in and goes, hey, I got a couple of buddies. Their names are John and Chad. They're fucking losers. Do you have any advice for them? Yeah, stop being losers,
Yeah,
John
pile
and Chad. It's like, you guys are really not picking up on this is obviously a troll.
there's my funny some people don't like. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
You can't, it's impossible to be liked by everyone. If you're looking for that,
Or be liked by anyone if you're Chad Zumach.
It almost sounds like trolls have bothered them.
Yeah, it sounds like it's gotten to Godfrey a little bit too.
Out of your fucking mind. It's not gonna. And if they just started, I understand you want to be liked by it because we all when we first started. I'm not gonna sit there and lie, but after a while, it's impossible to be liked by everyone. Just as long as you have the majority. 51% is how you win the presidency, man.
That's right.
It's at your electoral college, Godfrey. It's not how you win the presidency, but okay.
You don't have to be liked by everybody. Fuck that.
Yeah, so just tell them to take
Well,
it.
they-
Don't look at it or just don't take it seriously. Who cares?
Yeah, and if you do, just don't. You can't be in the business. Stay out of it. Just do something else.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, they've been doing stand-up for about 25 years each.
Oh,
so
come
I guess we
on,
should learn
pussies.
All right, that's probably a little rough. But some guys, thank you for the call, sir. Some guys get into it where that becomes their thing with their.
I love that. I texted Cardiff. I was like, dude, you're awesome. I asked him, you must have had other things you wanted to say because they kicked him off right there. He's like, no, that was it. All right, good for you. Well,
Jim
well
called him
played.
sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes, thank you, sir. So that was very funny. They're just like, yeah, I mean, you're thin-skinned when you first start off. You don't really get it. I understand. Who cares if people think you're funny or not?
Has Chad heard this? Has he responded?
This happened this afternoon. This dropped just today.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah, but it's all over the place. I already saw it in Dabblers Anonymous, and one of the Clippers already picked up on it. So
Great.
Yeah, it'll get back to him for sure. He's going to be pissed.
Because he's had this conversation with Godfrey before, and Godfrey did not say those things to him.
Well, also, Chad's going to play the victim on this one. Where, you're harassing Godfrey. He's just trying to do a show with Jim. It's like a big deal for him. And you got to call in and ruin the show. It'll be a whole thing. But anyway.
Yeah, they seem real bothered by that call. They seem real...
Yeah, I think it'll be fine. Oh, you know what we have is a...
Cringe of the week. Cringe of the week.
Our cringe of the week comes in from Trevor. And Trevor is a fan of The Bonfire and The Regs, a couple of shows that Robert Kelly is on. Now, Robert Kelly, if you're an O&A fan, you know him very well. He was a regular. He's a stand-up comic. And, of course, he did take over on The Bonfire with Big J. Okerson. And what Trevor said was, I happened to notice a post come across my Facebook page from yesterday from Robert Kelly, and I laughed and cringed when starting to read it. I will say I do believe this situation, unlike Opie, is just kind of ironic how much it reminded me of Opie in ways I know Robert Kelly jokes, but also claims he's an influencer these days and must post everything. I think it's great he helps someone, but it's still one of those things that truly needs to be someone else writing about the event, not the person involved, because it simply comes off wrong like this. So this is the post from Robert Kelly. He says, on Thursday, my family and I rented a car and drove to a local beach north of where we're staying. Max and I were in the water having a blast. We heard a little girl yelling, help, my sister. I looked over and saw her sister struggling to stay afloat, being pulled away from the beach by a strong current. This beach had a steep drop off. It went deep fast, and the water was no joke. I swam out to her. When I got close, I could see the terror in her eyes. She was panicking, and honestly, I was scared too. All she wanted to do was grab onto me, but I stopped about 3 feet away, so she couldn't. If she grabbed me, we'd both go under. That's the only thing that stuck with me from my lifeguard training. I was a lifeguard when I was 19 at Jewish camp. If you don't believe me, ask comedian John Fish. He knows. I kept my voice calm and told her to reach out her arm. I grabbed it and started swimming back slowly, talking to her the whole time, over and over, telling her how great she was doing. To keep her focused and calm. Her father and another man eventually came out to help, but the water was too deep for them. I could see the fear in her dad's eyes when he realized he couldn't reach her. At that point, I was getting exhausted myself and knew I was close to needing help getting back in. They came back out, got a better hold on her, and pulled her away to safety. When I finally made it back to the beach, my wife was crying. I was shaking. We weren't even supposed to be at the beach that day. The family was incredibly grateful. Most importantly, the girl was okay. Pretty wild day. And he has, with this story, the photo from the airport. This is the girl I saved yesterday at the beach. Her father is, and put his Instagram handle on there so that we can follow her father for some reason. I'm not really sure why. I don't know what style whiskey he was given for this rescue. I haven't gotten to the bottom of that yet.
Black Velvet.
Yeah, we're probably Canadian Club. I don't know.
Good.
It wasn't Pappy Van Winkle?
Yeah, well, it wasn't. I looked it up. It was $1,200. But Robert Kelly saving the day. And I guess the most recent episode of The Bonfire, there is a segment about him being a hero on there. So if anyone checks that out and thinks it's worth looking into, I'd be curious to see how Robert Kelly recounts this tale of his heroicism. Who the fuck would write something like that on social media? Just like the details of it. Like, she was terrified. I was scared too. My wife was in tears.
If you're like in the middle of a divorce, you're being accused of a crime and you need a good deed documented by multiple sources, something like that.
I mean, it's very Opie-esque, but it's also something that Stuttering John would certainly do.
Oh, yeah, the details.
Yes, he would need everyone to know what a hero he was.
I'm a terrible swimmer, but if I was swimming out to save someone, I wouldn't be studying their eyes.
Yeah, things would happen pretty quickly, I would imagine.
It was also, if you notice, he swam out like he was saving her, and then he was just kind of holding her until someone could come and save her right at the end.
The other thing, too, with the riptide is that you always swim sideways. That's the advice that you're supposed to give. Like, don't struggle against it. It's going to take you out. Get out of it. Instead, he's going into the fucking riptide as well with her. Anyway, whatever. Good for Bob. Very happy for Robert Kelly. And
I didn't see those other people who swam in, saved her, and brought her back posting about it. Only the guy with the assist.
It's a good point. So good on Robert Kelly for another good deed. And good on RPG Soundforge, who came over to supertip.gg/WATP. That's where you can go to support the show as well as participate in the show. And we do appreciate the support that's coming in.
You guys were curious about the two sponges and glove reference.
Not
Look
anymore.
up Bobby Lee Pringles. The clip will explain everything.
All right, I will.
So Beggy Monster does more than just remind Aaron to beg for money, it turns out. It's also watching content and giving us
PSAs.
heads up on stuff. That's good to know. Anonymous asks, did you see Miss Judy in a bikini with Vince the Warrior? I did catch a clip of that. I think Pest clipped it. And I saw that, yes, Judy got into a bikini for some reason.
Sounds like an old Beach Boys song.
Devil versus the Scary, Scary Place. Jordan 8935. Saying hetero men will bang weird things and using two sponges and a glove isn't a good example. If you want real examples, ask Mean Doug about his bologna sandwich and Jody B about his hunting trip. Oh boy.
No.
I think I understand the bologna sandwich, but I'll ask Jody B about the hunting trip. Sasha Baron Corbin, member for 8 months, says, thank you, OJ. Producer Chris is great.
Stop it.
And Joey Koa, 11, found your show and love it, brother. Go Pats, go Jags. How dare you, sir? Go Pats, go Jags. But thank you for being here. Thanks for super chatting the show. Everyone who's here watching, we do appreciate you. We have a lot of stuff coming up, including Bill Burr with his wife having an argument on a podcast. Stuttering John struck Cardiff's channel, and we have some reactions from that. We have the Opie and Ron show. We're still tracking whether or not Ron's going to get the money Opie owes him for Ronica, because for a while it wasn't getting brought up, but it's getting brought up again now, which is probably a good thing. We have a round of Is It Gay? We have the Opie or Burr game. So much to get into, and I think we should start with Bill Burr, Bill Burr's Monday morning podcast. Of course, this is Adam's Beat these days, and he came on the first show of 2026 on January 5th, and Bill is shot out of a cannon.
Yeah, it is the first podcast of 2026. Let's hope it's going to be a good year. Hi, everybody. Let's hope. Let's hope. Well, Jesus Christ.
We're off to a good start.
Wow, that didn't last long.
Slightly better than Howard Stern. At least he didn't come on and just go, oh, I fucking hate this. Why the hell do I have to do a podcast?
Bill had a nice 15-second buffer.
Yeah, I could hear that in his voice. But all right, let's find out what's got Bill down.
Let's hope they shut down the fuck. What if they just shut the internet off? Oh my God. What if racist people couldn't just keep talking to each other on the fucking internet? Wouldn't that be fantastic?
Look, Quadfather doesn't have legs, all right? Where else are you going to talk to people? He needs the internet.
Also, racist people have been talking to each other since before the internet. They'll find a way.
Is that true?
It is true. I've documented it.
No shit.
Mm-hmm.
So, according to Bill, the internet's full of meanie bajinis. And that's really the problem that he's experienced in the world. Good to know. What I'm excited about, though, is that Bill is not angry. Remember, he stopped being angry. He's cured himself.
He's in recovery
of anger.
I'm still in a good mood. I am fucking a month and 3 days. I have not lost my temper. I've gotten upset. I've been flustered, but I've stayed out of anger.
So wait, you just use synonyms now?
Yeah.
You're trying to say, like, I'm not passive aggressive. I'm just hostile and adversarial.
He's a video game. It hasn't gone into the red yet.
Yeah, right. He hasn't lost any lives yet, so it's fine. So what is he doing to stop himself from having these anger issues that he's been struggling with for all these years?
Which has been amazing for me and kind of blocked out like Mondays for me. Mondays is my mental health day. I go to therapy. I do my yoga. You know, I've been like meditating. Meditating is frustrating for me because I used to be able to do it.
You know, if meditation is frustrating, it's not having the desired effects.
Yeah.
No. Bill, why are you in such a shitty mood? Because I was just meditating. I need to calm down now after my meditation. Fuck. But again, he's not angry anymore. He's figuring it all out.
And he lumped it. He lumped it in with yoga. It makes it sound like he doesn't make a distinction there.
Yeah. It's all very performative, right?
Yeah.
I think we've been figuring this out about Bill. He's doing a show for his wife to tell his wife like he's fixing himself. He's doing all the things. Remember you told me I should do yoga? I'm doing yoga. I think you said the word meditation 85 times. I'm doing the meditation thing. All the things to calm down and fix my anger problems.
Yes, I'm trying to meditate again. And that is fucking right there, everybody. That right there is my fucking life. Okay? Even when I'm alone and I try to just sit in a chair and meditate, somebody comes in and fucks with me, and next thing you know, I'm in some sort of altercation. Wow. All right, we figured that out.
Okay, first off, it starts with the laugh towel. You know, immediately, you know, you can tell that meditation's not working because he cracks himself up. But what's he talking about the altercation that comes from meditation?
Who's walking in?
Is it the guy in his head that's pissed off?
Or a kid?
Oh, yeah, a family member.
It could be a family member if we want to be logical about it. But I think there might be more to it than that. I think that he can't escape his own thoughts.
And
Is that
like
what
Chris
he's
just said, because like Chris just said, yoga is not meditation. So if you're sitting there meditating, thinking it's the same thing as yoga, I mean, imagine explaining to your meditation teacher, I don't know who does that, but like I would be great at it if all of these fucking problems would leave me alone and I could focus on it. But I'm not doing anything. They're just injecting themselves into me. All right.
Can I just not be a dad for 1 fucking hour while I'm meditating?
Meditation is for that. It's to avoid that stuff. That means you're not doing it right at all.
Yeah, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So Bill explains all the things that's helped him become a better person. And as we know, ever since he got back from the Riyadh Comedy Festival, he's been struggling with his numbers. He's been struggling with his reputation. There's a lot of people who have been railing against him and criticizing him for being a hypocrite. And the way that he responded to that was not great. He's got more detractors now than he's ever had in his life.
And now he can't meditate.
So he can't meditate, which is unfortunate.
Story of his life.
But Adam, this next clip that you grabbed, it turns out he's going back on the road. He's going to start touring again. And you saw him recently. It seems like he's got a solid act right now.
He does. He does.
To go out on the road with. And he can't help himself here. He brings up the word he tries to avoid on his podcast, the one he doesn't like to say.
Looking forward to doing my first road gig since that comedy festival I did. I don't know if you guys heard about that. I did a comedy festival that people had a lot of opinions on.
Oh, wow. Oh, it just keeps going.
Yeah. That's extra. Look at how much I don't care, guys. Wow. I don't think he meant to bring that up right there.
Yeah, it just kind of slipped out.
It slipped out and he didn't know what to do with it, and it continues on.
Jesus Christ. Someday.
I think this is to let us know that this is all water under the bridge. He gets it now. We've all moved on. See, I can joke about it. We're all laughing about it now.
It's water down his face. It sounds like he's crying again.
Yeah.
Yeah. It fucked him up for a while.
I am going to do when enough time's gone by, when people clearly don't give a fuck, I am going to do on this podcast a nice deep dive into the absolute absurdity of that whole fucking thing. Anyway.
Oh, he's going to clear his name, guys. See, right now, we all think he's ridiculous for taking money from the Saudi Arabian government after all the things he says about billionaires and rallying against all these kinds of people and sellouts and stuff. But eventually he's going to explain it to us and we're all going to look foolish.
You would think it's so funny.
There's going to be egg on our face.
Yeah. But it's good that he's taking his time with it, too.
Dude, when he first started talking about how he's written all these roast jokes, he was going to let David Cross know what's up and Mark Mary, he's going to fucking clown all those idiots. He's like, but I can't. Like, what is he waiting for? He has all the answers for this and he's still not doing it? What the fuck? I don't understand.
I got a theory that he wants to make movies and he wants to direct them and he wants them funded. And that's something Saudi Arabia wants from America too. And that this is all to set up sound stages or some kind of huge deal where he can write and direct and make movies on his own that they're going to pay for. And that more celebrities will be doing it eventually down the road. But he's a pioneer taking all the heat, doing it first. And I think once we learn that, if he tells us, it won't be very funny. We won't be laughing. There's nothing funny about that. And I wouldn't care to see the kind of movies that person would make.
Interesting. Well, let's hear him finish up his thoughts here.
Let's do.
It's a lot of nervous laughter.
I mean, here we are all these months later. You know, I got to be honest with you. The outrage is still where it was. People are still so concerned. Anyway, all right. Squarespace,
Okay. Now, what you just heard there was sarcasm. So Bill's trying to explain to us, the comments aren't as bad as they used to be. So obviously it wasn't that bad of a thing because people aren't still that upset about it as they were 5 months ago. That's not how that works. Of course they aren't. But also, I looked at his comments. They're still pretty fucking negative.
There's just less viewers.
Yeah, there's way fewer viewers.
Right.
13,000 views on this podcast episode, which is like the numbers that we get on our live shows. It's crazy that that's what he's getting now, being Bill Burr. And to act like, I told you guys it's all going to blow over. You didn't believe me. It still hasn't, A. And B, yes, everyone moves on from everything eventually. Not Hitler. That fucking guy.
He's got staying power.
He's got staying power. The shit that he was up to.
And the Jews will not let it drop. Like, enough. We get it.
We get it. Bad guy, sure. All right, so you just heard him go into a Squarespace ad. And I think he's flustered. I think he's off his game at this point after going through the Riyadh stuff and like, oh shit, he didn't want to bring that up. And now he's doing the nervous laughter. And how do I deal with this? So now he's got to get refocused and do his podcast.
That's squarespace.com/yourunique URL.
It's Ron Burgundy. Fuck you, San Diego. He just literally just reads whatever's on the piece of paper.
Well, maybe it was just an accident. It won't happen again, right?
Yeah, right.
Head to squarespace.com/yourunique URL. Why isn't it there? We'll say /Burr, BURR, for a free trial.
There you go. He figured it out eventually.
Seamless.
It was the ad copy's fault, guys. Why isn't it there? What's up with this ad copy not being there? That's hilarious.
I'm trying to get fired.
Yeah. Thank you. It really does seem that way. And listen, the thing that we have to focus on is that Bill is cured of anger. I think that that's noble.
Yeah.
To transform like that. He's an older guy. It's harder for older guys to change.
I know. You keep telling me.
I know, but you really need to. Okay. Anyway, not the point.
I will. Tomorrow.
I'll do it tomorrow. But no, Bill has no more anger issues, which is great.
Brad, every time your drivers aren't detouring just to find the one station that takes your card. Jesus Christ, how many fucking different ways? Why do they make the copy so long?
No, guys, in his defense, he's just upset and flustered.
Yeah.
Not angry. Remember that.
He's agitated.
He's agitated. He's still on the streak. He's still got a month and 3 days going out a month and 4 days.
And this is less than 20 minutes from that proclamation about not being angry for a whole month and a half. This is minutes later.
It's impressive.
You get free gas for a whole day. Terms apply. That's cosplay.com/Burr. Jesus Christ, that was the tantric read of fucking advertising. Okay, who's next? Oh, disclaimer. Shit.
This is Casey Kasem-esque.
Yes. 2. Yeah. So what he did there was he thought he was moving on to the next ad read, but he still had more of this ad read to go. Now, could all of this be fixed in post? I think so. Thanks, Crackhead Bob. You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Probably gonna get shit for that fucking tantric line. I was trying to do that at the end of the fucking read, but I didn't realize I had that disclaimer to read. Well, we'll see what they say.
You know, is there any way we could get a reread? Is there any way you could read that again?
Is there any way you could just say you're saying this so you can justify your fucking cubicle or your desk? Is there any way you can just do that?
Oh, that's real anger.
Oh, totally.
That wasn't just being upset or flustered. Justify your cubicle? He's dealt with these people and is pissed about it. Because I've seen those emails. Yeah, the bosses want you to just take that one again. It's like, oh, why don't they tell me? You're telling me? In your fucking cubicle? Bitch, I get it.
And no one said anything. He's just putting this in his head. He said
Yes.
he can't meditate because everyone's always jumping into his world. I think that's an example of that.
Yes, good call. Because all you'd have to do is start over again and fix it in post. This is not live. It's never live.
And his producers are selling it to them by being like, this is the special sauce. He gave it that Bill
Yeah,
Burr
right.
flavor. This is what you're paying for. Not he's out of his mind.
Well, I saw someone in the comment section of this video because I was reading through some of the funnier comments, and someone wrote, "Still pretending to be blue collar Bill." Like when you have shit like that, where you're lashing out at someone who you see as under you in your cubicle. That's real anger and elitist talk right there. All right, so let's get into advice time. You know, he reads emails, questions, gives out advice, and someone needs help with their relationship. So here's some good advice for them.
Yeah, I would just figure out why you're unhappy. And then whatever that answer is, you know, that'll make up your mind whether you need to break up with this person or try to work it out with them. There you go. All right.
Why don't you take a piece of paper, draw a line down the middle, write pros over here and cons over here. Thanks, Bill.
Yeah, like no shit, Sherlock.
I never would have figured that one out. Thanks, buddy. All right, so he's got that all figured out. But then it turns out that maybe Bill has some regrets when it comes to relationships.
Don't go on the internet on those stupid social media websites where people sit there and, you know, debate like, you know, I never got married because, you know, right now I'm in Spain drinking a cold beer. I couldn't do that if I was fucking married, blah, 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 you know? It's like, well, you could if you just asked.
Does he want a cold beer?
He wants a cold beer in Spain.
Very badly.
Real bad. He's regretting everything. He's just talking to himself at
Yeah.
this point, and these regrets continue on.
I think he realized he talked himself into a corner there because he's like, you can be as free as you want to as a man. All you got to do is ask for permission.
Yeah, as long as your wife doesn't mind you abandoning the young children to go to Spain and have a beer, you'll be fine.
Well, what if she says no, Bill? Then you start a podcast, and here we are.
Yep, here we are.
If you were with like a secure person, I guess you could do that. Or maybe you...
If you were with a secure person, I guess you could do that. Shots fired, Bill. Whoops.
If you were with like a secure person, I guess you could do that. Or maybe you couldn't. Maybe you'd have too many fucking responsibilities.
Right.
And if your big dream in life is to be able to fucking travel whenever the fuck you want and not to be concerned with somebody else, that's a fucking great dream. Go do that.
Wait, what is the advice now? The advice has morphed into, you know what, don't get married. It sucks.
Yeah, I think he's talking to his wife directly right now.
Maybe you want to get in line to fuck Scarlett Hampton. I don't know. You probably don't want to get married if that's the case. More regrets.
I've always wanted to talk to somebody that just said, you know what, I don't want to do any of that work. Like at the end of their life, you know, what that's like. That you just sort of, you know, if something was, I mean, but even then, you're still going to fucking have ups and downs of your career. I don't think anybody gets out easy.
We certainly don't.
Do you hear what Bill's saying right there? He's like, a marriage is a fucking chore.
Yes.
It's a lot of work. Yeah. And maybe you don't want to get married because you want to live your life and do whatever you want. That sounds actually really good.
Yeah.
It sounds actually pretty cool.
This is therapy. Right
It
now.
is.
We're listening to it live.
Because he's even saying, like, maybe you want to just be able to travel and just do whatever you want. And he's like, yeah. Maybe I do want to do that.
Sounds pretty good.
But I can't.
Remember, he had a career, he took a big career hit in the public, and he didn't deal with it well, so he embarked on his wife's demands of, you're too angry. So he's like, I'll fix that, and that'll fix everything. He was talking about relationships. He was talking about the work you do in relationships. And as he was pondering it and like parsing his words really carefully, he let slip, nah, your career will still have ups and downs. Whoa, no one was talking about career, dude. We were talking about relationships. You let the mask slip and reminded us what this is really about. This would not fix the Riyadh thing, whether you were angry or not.
Because he was thinking to himself, like, man, life would be perfect if I didn't have the old ball and chain. And he's like, well, no, life wouldn't be perfect. I've had some slip ups and stuff. That's like, yeah. It'd be better though, right, Bill?
Yeah. Too late, Bill.
I think it'd be better. More regrets.
Normalize being alone, never getting married or having kids. And they're saying that because married people won't shut the fuck up.
So now Bill is realizing that married people complain about being married so much that like they've kind of shown their hands. They're like, yeah, I got 2-7 off suit over here. Like, sorry to hear that. I'm having way more fun with my pocket aces over here. It's like, oh, I'm sure it's having lots of fun with your pocket aces. Go fucking fly to Spain and have a beer. Asshole. So that's fun. I like it when he gives advice. He's a good person to do that. He's got it all figured out.
Take a look at 20 if you can, and let me know who he's talking about here and why it isn't the Saudi government.
Okay.
Just saying.
The business is shrinking.
Yeah, like 5 nerds are going to run Hollywood in about fucking 3 months, and all the money's going to go to them, and we're going to be like, can we please get money for a sandwich? So you got to get out there, man. Us performers now, we're all just going to be shelling for the people that don't want to pay us, and we're going to have to all do commercials.
Well, hold on a second. First off, Bill is extremely wealthy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Secondly,
what kind of sandwich?
Bill, can it be a taco? Secondly, Bill has been reading commercials on this podcast. He's just like, yeah, at some point we're going to have to fucking read commercials.
Oh, and killing it too.
That's what you do for a living. I mean, that's a big part of his income is reading these commercials on his podcast. He's actually like, he'd have to stoop to that when Hollywood gets taken over by the nerds.
Yeah. Remember when he was telling Miss Pat didn't understand why she was saving hundreds of thousands of dollars from flying miles?
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, I don't need any of that shit. So then what's this fear he's talking about?
Good point. Yeah. And he keeps talking about how the industry's shrinking down. There's only a few people who make all the money. And I think that was the point you were making, Adam, about the Saudi government.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a lot of citizens just like getting checks in the mail for all the gas that they're selling. Here you go.
Yeah. And that's what he did. He did a commercial for Saudi Arabia and for Riyadh. That's what he already did and took the money. It was on his scale, though, not ours.
I have this other example of Bill checking himself, not getting into things that are going to set him off and get him upset. He's talking about people in Texas.
I like that Dallas embraces like bigger is better. Like that feels like the real Texas attitude to me. Then like when I think of Texas, that's what I think of. I don't think of putting people to death in the prison systems and all of that shit. I just think of like people wearing a hat that maybe doesn't need to be that big. I keep it simple. As I get older, I just try to keep a lot of things just simple. You know what I mean? Just try to keep it simple.
What's funny about this, what I found very ironic, is that Bill obviously is immediately going in his head about why he hates Texas, the death penalty. Now, the people who are on death row or put to death, did they do anything to make that happen? Where there's any cause and effect kind of thing going on? Like, oh, they're just putting people to death? Why? Because the color of their skin, probably, right? They're just racist? Yeah, that's what's going on in Texas. And so he goes, I'm not going to talk about that because I want to keep things simple. Actually, what he wanted to talk about, what he alluded to, is simplifying how society works. That was the simple part. Bill acting like he's not doing that anymore. I'm not going to be complex and talk about how I feel about the death penalty. Is a very simple, narrow view of a topic.
Also, saying that Texans are the only ones that wear interesting, oversized headdresses is a little narrow-minded.
Anyway, I just thought that was funny that that Bill is like trying to do this new thing where he's not getting into it, man. He's chill. He's relaxed. He doesn't want to talk about politics. Everyone on the internet's racist. And Texas puts people to death, but we're not talking politics here. Everything's cool. We're having a good time. Now,
wait, why did that lead to a just do it kind of affectation there?
Because he's still pissed at that ad read lady.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
That might be
Adam, making some sense.
You got to bring up just do it around me, do you? Gonna dock some pay, I think. Now, we were playing the game Opie or Burr that Simon put together for us. And Simon tipped us off that it wasn't that long ago Bill had his wife Nia on the show. And what was the date of this? Do you remember?
I don't. It was a couple of years ago.
Oh, this is a couple of years ago. Okay.
Yeah.
So we're going to find out. So the two of them are recounting the time that Bill's wife surprised him with a pasta making class for his birthday. And they're talking about that. And we're going to see this whole thing about Bill working on his anger issues. It comes from a real place. It actually kind of makes sense.
The way that you deal with stress is by, I don't know, becoming more stressed. Or no, the way that you deal with stress is becoming angry. So everything
Isn't that
became
a natural
like
reaction to stress?
It's your reaction to stress.
Well, what do
It's
you
not
do?
Everybody's.
Oh, great. Stress.
No, but I don't get like angry and start becoming like this evil ogre of anger like you do,
Jesus.
which is exactly what you did.
Oh, shit. Am I going to be Team Nia on this one?
Maybe.
Bill thinks that stress has to lead to anger. It's like, that's what everybody does. Like, no, that's actually not the correct thing at all. It's kind of interesting tell right there where she's like, we don't have to get angry just because you're stressed out. It's like, yes, I do. That's what everyone does. Like, oh, maybe you do need to talk to someone.
Oh, fuck off.
You're right. That's pretty much the sentiment. So Bill gets mad here, and I could see why his wife would be pissed at him.
That. So anyway, by the time we got there, you had a fucking attitude, and it was supposed to be a thing where you walked in and you were like, oh my God, we're doing this. This is amazing. And you were like, with like this fire in your eyes and like, you know, this
just in defense
energy.
of me. In defense
and
of
it
me.
wasn't even fun anymore.
In defense.
The way he laughed in her face right there.
Yeah, that could be like the last thing you ever hear.
Oh, dude. That seemed very dismissive.
Oh, yeah, for starters.
She's like, listen, I did a nice thing for you. You got yourself all worked up. You showed up and you were pissed off. When it's supposed to be something nice. He's like, yeah, that's what I did. I mean, this actually sounds like a pretty good argument on his wife's part. I hate to say it. I'm not trying to take, I am trying to take sides. I'm on the wrong side of this one. God damn it.
I never denied that he had serious anger issues that probably made living with him difficult. It just had nothing to do with this Riyadh Comedy Festival issue. And the fact that he jumped into this thing head first and not the other shows that he's not willing to be in reality.
Yeah, and this is interesting because they're trying to pretend like this is a fun, like, hey, this is a fun show that we're doing. We're just kind of needling each other a little bit.
You know, your jaw is tightening, your eyes are darting back and forth. Like, I know what's going on.
Because you were driving me nuts. Because
Never mind that I'm giving you this thing.
We were like, I know. Never mind that you gave me this thing and you didn't allow enough fucking time.
So we could obviously listen to this at the time that it came out and go, okay, I mean, they're married. They're being a little playful and just kind of going back and forth. But now knowing what we know, that Bill has decided he has to change his entire personality, become a completely different person because his wife has forced him into this. Like, this is what led to that.
And it's 2 years ago, as Adam pointed out. So that makes it even more powerful.
Right. Like, this has been going on for quite some time. And so when Bill passive aggressively goes, I guess it's my anger is the fucking problem around here. I got to fix my anger problem. It's like, I don't know. I heard just like 4 clips. I'm kind of like, yeah, that sounds like maybe that's part of the problem right there. But then I'm reminded that they're both fucking insufferable.
I was trying to
we're
leave
in rush,
earlier,
we're in-
and you were doing your typical thing
Are
where
you
you
gonna
take
interrupt me the
forever
whole time?
to do. Yes, I am, because this is a neologue.
Typical thing.
Typical you put on one item of clothing at a time at the slowest pace ever. You like put your socks on all slow, and then you slide around the house for a little bit more going, where are my shoes? What shoes should I wear? Where am I going? What are we doing?
Why is this a podcast? Why did Bill do this? He's doing no one any favors with this. No one's coming off well on this show.
It's like he's at dinner with another couple, and he just has to keep like laughing to make it. We're fine. It's all right.
We're like this all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. And she does seem like she's very difficult to have a conversation with.
You're so full of shit. We walked out of the house. You left the fucking window open and the candle burning.
What does that have to do with anything?
Because
See, you're doing that thing
because you're
where we're
acting
talking
like,
about one thing and you're bringing up something else.
You see, you hear him fucking raging. I think the point is that you weren't ready to leave either, idiot. That's the point.
Yeah, she has a good point. Her approach sucks.
Right.
But that would be very annoying.
Also, it's L.A. It's like rush hour. Everything's going to take 2 hours. She surprised this on him, and apparently with not enough time. So they were stressed the whole way over. And also, apparently, this is something she says he's talked about wanting to do. Is this class?
I doubt it.
That's what she says.
I mean, she probably brings it up. He's like, that sounds fun.
Oh, yeah, that'd be
Pasta
great,
making?
babe.
Sure.
That'd be great.
Yeah. Great.
For my birthday?
Is this what sobriety's like?
I hope so.
Matt.
Because I'm making the right decisions. So that means I'm doing everything right.
I think it's what a lot of marriages are like.
So then they bring up this horseback riding excursion that was done for Bill's birthday in a previous birthday. Sounds like something that Bill would be really excited about, right? Not so much.
That. So we did all the other
whatever.
fun things for your birthday, like the concert and the horseback riding.
Horseback riding was your birthday.
And whatever. No, that was your birthday.
No, it was yours.
No, it was yours. You are such a fucking liar
What are you
right
talking
now.
about? That was your birthday.
It was not my birthday. Oh my God, you're such a lying sack of shit.
Why is every fucking photo from that day about you on the goddamn horse?
Because you were taking it. I wanted to put it on my Instagram.
It's just got you there.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I'm Team Bill on this one. I have a feeling he's just like, yeah, great, we'll go horseback riding. I don't know any guy who thinks that's going to be a fun afternoon.
Well, what he said was, I think she misconstrued. He said, like, I want to go horseback riding, like in a Western. And she took him on a, like, little tour trail where all the horses are connected. And he's like, this is not what I want to do. I wanted to.
He's on a fucking merry-go-round.
Right.
He's like, no, this is not what I was doing. Can I shoot a gun or something? No, okay, yeah, this sucks.
Either way, it does give you the sense that there's no pleasing this guy.
Yeah, well, this continues. And right here, you're going to hear Bill play to the audience, which it would be pretty obnoxious if I was the wife.
Kind of like me walking into the pasta class after fighting through rush hour traffic.
Sure. So I'm.
Hey, Bill, you want to take a cooking class right in the middle of rush hour traffic? We'll leave with a half hour.
That was oh my God. Oh my God. Anyway,
All right, okay, I was an asshole there as long as you agree that the horseback riding thing was for you.
it was not for me, and I won't agree to
See
that.
this, guys? It's all or nothing with her. She doesn't see compromise.
So boot camp.
Could you imagine them in couples therapy?
No.
You know he's doing that thing with his hand to the side going, can you get a load of her?
Yep.
She's always like this at home, too. What a bitch. Am I right? See you next Tuesday, huh? So then they get into this boot camp. And this gets really petty. The argument here, it's not even worth arguing about.
So some guy's gonna be screaming at you with his hands on your thighs, adjusting you. Is that basically what's
Oh,
gonna
I
happen?
wish. No, it's a woman. It's a woman, a really nice woman who does it, but she's really tough too.
Is she older?
No, she's like 30 something.
No, some of the way you said that. She's a really nice woman.
Well, she's a
It's
woman.
a class act. This is the way you said it. You made it sound
That's
like she was
because
old.
you refer to every woman, whether she's 80 or 8 years old, a girl.
Is that true?
That is true.
Is that offensive?
Well, it's a little, I mean, if we were talking about Maya Angelou, you'd be like, that girl writes some great poems. You would say that.
I was with Bill on this one. You call every woman a girl. Are you offended by that? I supposed to apologize for that? Who gives
I'm
a
sorry.
shit?
Broad.
You're right. Dingy broad. So this argument continues.
I don't call old women girls.
You called your mom. You said your mother. When you referred to her, you said girl at one point.
No,
I
I
remember it.
didn't.
You did.
I didn't. If I did, that was a slip of the tongue.
Okay, well then maybe it was a slip of the tongue.
Girl? I called my mother a girl?
Hey, girl.
Yeah. Why are you just making up this shit about
I'm not
me?
making up shit, but you say the word girl for women all the time when you should say woman. It's not offensive per se.
Well,
but,
then
you
get
know.
off my fucking ass about it.
But
Is
I'm
this
telling
yet
you,
another thing? Am I going to
you
have to
would
go on
call-
TV and
you would
sit
call-
next to a blogger?
Who fucking cares?
This is getting real petty, Adam. This argument that they're having. Was that the point of this podcast for them to argue with each other?
They were trying to talk about something else 40 minutes ago. And then the pasta thing came up, and then this argument has just gone back and forth. And as soon as they start to move on, Bill brings it up again, and this whole fight starts again. So this is just, I guess, what they're like.
This is not a healthy relationship, it sounds like. Well,
It sounds like Bill needs to do a lot of work on himself.
Let's wrap this up.
You're just making up shit right
I'm
now.
not making
all
up
right?
shit.
And then
You
what?
use it
And,
all
and
the
do I do
time.
it while I'm
Use it-
taking a shit talking to you in this relationship?
No, of course not. But yeah, boot camp. So I don't know. I don't know if anyone
I
has ever
say
done
lady.
boot camp. I want to hear
That's what
about
I say.
it.
I was working with this lady.
Well, before you started getting on the whole lady thing, you said girl a lot. Trust me. You did.
Oh, really? What else did I used to do that used to annoy you? You know what?
I mean,
if,
we don't
if
have
this is,
enough
if this is what
time.
these neologs are going to be about.
I thought they were.
I got to say, Bill said exactly what I was thinking at that time. Another point for Bill on that one. She's like, well, you used to do that thing all the time. I was like, well, then what are we talking about? So I've corrected my behavior and you're complaining about that now?
Mm-hmm.
What are we trying to accomplish here?
We're trying to avoid talking about the birthday gift she got for herself on his birthday.
Yeah, I think that's what it really comes down to. Well, that's fascinating.
Yeah.
Poor Bill. He's having a tough go at it.
Unfortunately, there's a lot more of it. What was
Yeah,
that?
I don't think that Bill is excited to be in a relationship with children. I think he'd rather be traveling the world and doing whatever the fuck he wants, based on what we've just heard.
Yeah, he pretty much just spelled all that out.
Pretty much did. All right, coming up, we have Stuttering John has a new best friend. Definitely a house guest.
Spare some change.
We'll get into that. Also, Opie with Ron the waiter. Ron thinks that the numbers are real and that the Opie and Ron show is crushing it. He thinks they're the best in the biz.
Spare some change.
We'll get into that. We also have Megan with another round of Is It Gay? We have the Opie or Burr game, which I believe has been tightened up from the last episode.
They got our notes.
I gave some notes. So I think we'll be in pretty good shape with that. But first, supertip.gg/WATP is where you can go to support the show and also participate in Who Are These Podcasts. Anonymous says, I'm flustered, but I've stayed out of anger. I'm meditating, but I'm stressed. I'm sane when I'm overwhelmed.
Baby.
I'm brave. I'm brave when I'm chicken shit. Yeah, it sounds like Alanis Morissette. I'm brave when I'm chicken shit. Burr's turning into Alanis Morissette. Very good. Well played, sir. So what coming in? I wonder if they have chilies at the end of Enlightenment. That was the big thing about Saudi Arabia. They got a Chili's. You can't believe this place. It's amazing.
Sounds good.
Let's see here. Light632 says, SJ is bi now? True he getting BJs from a homeless guy? Listen, I'm not there, I'm not inside the house.
I respect value.
I don't know. Hellraiser69 says, Chad's already spinning the phone call. Check out his comment on Stalin 19. It reads like, my friends think I'm cool. Oh, no. Is he already commenting underneath the video that Stalin clipped of that? Amazing. So what says, I wonder if there is a Chili's at Enlightenment.
Yeah.
Again.
Filled with
thank
all
you.
these virgins.
Gar Saxon says, at this rate, the Devilverse is literally months away from exploiting tragic homeless people. Have you not watched Tukey Show? This is, Rocco's been doing that for a while.
They have a stream, a live stream that shows you them at all times.
That's true.
Certain corners.
They have that too. At Derek with $2. Derek, good to hear from you, buddy. Oh my gosh, did anybody catch Tukey Soup last night?
I did.
Tukey fucking lost his mind.
I texted him today saying
Did you?
his words were resonating with me.
I did the same thing.
Tukey decided he hates the Dabbleverse and he wants to quit. And he's going off for a while about how stupid everyone is and how dumb it all is. And eventually Cardiff and OJ are like, all right, we're going to go.
Sorry, sir.
All right, we're out of here then. Have fun. He's like,
It
what do
was
you
a
want
real
from me?
mad as hell, and I'm not going to take it anymore.
Yeah, it really was. It was fun. At AO513, Bill wanted Red Dead Redemption, not horsey rides.
Yes.
Yeah, that would make sense. I could see a woman, a wife, misinterpreting that.
You didn't get to see, because we only did the audio, but the first comment under Bill Burr's podcast was, "Hi, Adam Bush."
Congratulations, my friend.
It felt good. It felt good.
You've hit the big time.
You know you made it.
Not to
That's awesome.
brag, but
All right, let's get into it.
Bloody ass. Can I get a little sympathy? Because I got a bloody ass. I'm bleeding generously.
And I'm cool.
Because I got a bloody ass.
I don't know what kind of advice he's getting. I don't know why he's doing this, but John decided to go ahead and strike Cardiff Electric's YouTube channel. Cardiff posted this on Twitter the other day. He says, "Let sleeping dogs lie. I barely talk about Stuttering John. He strikes my YouTube in an attempt to get my personal information. Result, I'm awake, and now I'm going to talk about John a lot. Sniping John every day on Rumble. Interview with Oscar Turner. Wait for it. It's war." And he posts the screen grab of John striking his channel. And it's so transparent what John's doing. He should know better. This is obviously not a copyright violation.
Did you say transparent?
Fair enough. You got me there. So when you put in the copyright violation, you have to explain where in the video your copyright exists. And he writes, content found during the 42:54 minute mark to the 3 hour, 31 minute, 32 minute mark. Their timestamp. It's insane. It's just like, oh, so you just posted your show the entire time? I've watched The Potato many times. That's not what he does. That's not what he's doing. And John knows it's fair use. People are not happy with John Melendez for doing that because he knows better and it's bullshit. And he's going to get his comeuppance. But this is a super chatter letting him know that he's a piece of shit for striking Cardiff's channel.
La 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 la. Yeah, okay.
It says people are allowed to cover you. Get over it or leave.
Apparently, you don't know the law. I do. By the way, I aced my LSAT.
Okay. Where did this come from?
It's momentum to Stuttering John.
It's insane the amount of lies that were uncovered in this documentary by Sheet Jitterson.
Oh, yeah.
For John to just come out and just be like, I aced my LSAT.
He said, "You don't know the law." I do. He's like, how should I follow this?
Yeah, how should I follow this? Oh, I aced my LSAT. Which, by the way, is not proof that you know the law.
No.
The LSAT is just to see if you would be a good law student.
Yes.
You don't have to study for... Anyway.
Got a very high score. Higher than the dwarf. Skull!
I love Bards and Noobs. He puts together some great videos. So, I mean, the question comes down to, like, he knows we're not going to fall for this. Is he just trying to convince himself that he's doing these things? Or does he really think that he's going to fool people? Because he might come back next week and be like, you dumb fucks thought that I actually passed the LSAT.
Right.
You guys are so stupid.
But we've been through this, right? He has claimed that I learned about, transformative content. I didn't before. Now I know things. So now he just forgot again.
Yes.
And he's going back to this.
And he knows better than all of us somehow. Wow, he looks terrible here. This is a Barnes and Noobs production, again, from Dabblers Anonymous on Reddit. And he calls this Projections of a Dummy. This is so well done.
So, Potato, do what you got to do. Just know tomorrow I will be suing you.
Oh boy.
I already talked to my friends at the police department. I will be going
That's not how that works.
tomorrow. I've already called my attorney in Florida.
Yeah, we know. You talk to every day.
This shit is happening.
All right, so this is where Bars and Noobs shows the projections that come up here. This is fantastic.
And this shit is happening only because you couldn't take it and learn from it.
Mm-hmm.
You decided to double down and be the asshole that you are. You are a cowardly, lying asshole.
Perfectly put, John.
He's always talking to himself.
It's incredible.
He wanted to say cowardly lion.
Yeah, he did. He did say cowardly lion. So now John has doubled down. I did strike Cardiff's channel for no fucking reason. And listen, there was a time when Cardiff was trolling me. You don't want that guy on your set. You know what I mean? Like, that dude, he's got resources. He can pull some shit off.
I am so glad that we are cool. We're cool, right?
I hope we're cool. Okay. I was texting with him today, complimenting him. Very good job calling it a gym show, Cardiff. You're the best. Don't bother making any more games for me. I'm fine. We're good. Plenty of games. So, yeah, John has made a powerful enemy, it seems like, by doing that and then doubling down and saying he's going to sue him now. Cardiff lives in Canada. And this is exhausting, is how stupid that is. I talked to my friends at the police precinct.
Officer, should I sue this guy?
Yeah. Holy shit. All right. This is the big announcement. And I know we're a couple of days removed from this, but we haven't covered this. I think this broke after Point Dabble Point. I don't think we covered it on Point Dabble Point this week. So this is big news. John has Keanu on the show. And don't worry, I cut out most of what Keanu has to say. It's ridiculous. But he can't wait to tell her the big news of something he's done that he's very proud of himself for doing. And this clip is impressive because we've watched John lie before, and he has a lot of tells. This clip has all of the tells. You could tell he's lying.
I'm embarrassed. Well, I'm not embarrassed. It's just because I know it's stupid. But anyway, we're talking, and then another friend of mine comes, and you know, and the person is waiting for his condo because he's renting an apartment here in this area, but he hasn't gotten it yet. Like he signed the papers today, but I don't think it's going to be open until I think Wednesday.
Up until they're like putting his hand over his face as he's saying Wednesday. Every stutter, every stammer happens when he's lying. He's not quick on his feet, so he's making all this shit up. At the bar, and another buddy's there. I'm talking to this guy, and he's got a condo, but it's not. And then
You're reaching.
Wednesday.
We've all been through that. We've all had a buddy in that exact same position.
Sure, yeah. So John, being the caring soul that he is, reaches out and says, "Well, man, what are you doing then if you don't have any place to stay?"
So I said, "So where are you staying?" And he's like, "I'm staying in I'm living in my car." And yes. And I said, "Oh, come on. You're not going to."
Is it a nice car?
So John is a
room for one more.
John is a caring soul. He sees this homeless guy at the bar who's day drinking, who says he's living out of his car. And John thinks, I can fix this.
But he's got a full-time job. He's not a delinquent,
Sure.
And I'm a trusting, like probably too trusting.
Mm-hmm.
I said, no, dude, you're not sleeping in your car. I have an extra bedroom. Just come stay at my house.
Aww.
So he stayed here on Saturday night, and then he stayed here again on Sunday night, and then this morning, he cleans up and he makes the bed. It looks just as good as brand new, everything.
John explains that a made bed looks brand new.
First of all,
yeah, there's so many questions. So much going on here.
So he went without a bed forever. He was on an air mattress.
Right.
But now he has two beds.
Now he's got a bed in the spare room. Yes.
Okay.
According to John.
Right. And this guy made it to look like no one was there because it was always made in there.
Yeah, right. Like it was made when he got there.
Yeah.
Good point.
Wow.
Yeah. The place is a shithole. It's a pigsty. So the fact that this guy comes in and tidies up his room before he leaves, John's like, wow. This comes up over and over again. I'm sure you've seen this clip where he's just like, he made the bed, and dumb Keanu's going, oh, he made the bed. Oh, they're like gushing over this guy who made a bed while he's staying over at John's house. This whole story is nonsense. This is all made up bullshit. This fucking homeless drifter somehow gets his way into John's house. Now, I have a theory on why that is.
Because he saw it in a movie?
I think, because we're going to watch him interact with this guy. I think the guy's real. I think the reason why they connected is alcoholism. That'd be my guess. I think John's got a drinking buddy. He's so lonely. And listen to the way he sets up this before he even says what we just showed.
I didn't want to say this because I know they're going to say, well, John's always got to say what a nice guy is. But I know that's going to be the narrative. But in case you hear the door open, I know this is crazy. I wasn't going to talk about this, Keanu.
Oh, okay.
But I know this is crazy. I admit it's crazy, but it's John Melendez. Okay?
Okay.
So I'm at the bar a couple of days ago.
Okay.
And I'm talking to this dude.
Also
He's a
today,
really nice
but
guy. And he's from Texas. And it turns out that he's been, like, oh, I don't even want to say it. Just don't worry about it because I can already see I'll tell you in private.
So I think what happened there is the real story
started to come out.
Was in his head. And he's like, oh, you know what? I better not say that. And then he stumbled through that made up story that we just heard. But I love the fact that he goes, you guys, you're going to think that I'm just taking credit for this thing and just patting myself on the back and just always have to tell you what a nice guy I am. No, we think you're lonely. Mm-hmm. We think that you would invite another alcoholic over to your house to hang out for the weekend because you have no companionship. This isn't surprising to anyone. I don't think it was a noble deed. No. And honestly, I think there's a kickback in it for John.
There it is.
As we're going to find out.
Yep.
That is definitely the case. This is crazy because John is always bothering everyone who enters into his life. As soon as you guys have each other's contact information, John is now up your ass. I experienced this firsthand. Talked to my buddy Vinny Paulino, talked to Cardiff, talked to any number of people who have gone through this. Dabbling Dan talked about this when he would call into Tukey's show. You hear from a lot of these people who are just like, oh my God, it's insufferable. It never ends. The favors you need. He's just constantly reaching out to tell you about what's going on in his life and what's bothering him.
So what are you up to?
Yeah, like literally like those types of phone calls. So listen to this horse shit.
Today, and I called him today because I couldn't find my keys. I'm like, did you see my keys? And he's like, no. And I go, can you check your car? And he checked his car and
you checked the home, you mean, for your keys. I'm just kidding.
No. And it turns out.
What a team these two are. What a team. John lost his keys and he'll immediately call his friend. I think he needed an excuse to call his friend.
Yeah.
Because listen to this horse shit.
The keys were in my bedroom behind the curtain. I don't know. I must have had him in bed and just hit him off the bed. Either way.
John lost his keys in his bedroom and called this housemate, this house guest, his roommates.
But either way, this lie is going nowhere.
Yeah, right. The point is I called the guy because that's what we're going to find out. He just wanted to talk about what they talked about on the phone.
I said, look, hey, thanks for making a bed. And I go, do the place to stay tonight. And he goes, I'm not, I don't think so. I go, well, just come over and sleep here. I don't care.
So he's explaining this guy stayed over Saturday night and Sunday night, made the bed, left. John calls him. I can't find my keys. That's why I'm calling.
So wait,
you.
The weekend?
The weekend.
John wasn't like hosting for some broad? Are you okay?
You don't do that when I'm drinking my beer.
Sorry about that.
Asshole. I'm going to destroy my computer when you do that. No, there were no women in sight. There's never a woman in sight at this place. If there is, he calls the police.
Or it's a delivery person.
It's a delivery person who speaks Spanish that John berates. That's the only women who show up at this guy's house.
And if they work for the cat rescue company.
Oh, yeah. That too, yeah. So isn't that crazy that John didn't communicate with this guy whether or not he had a place to sleep the next night. They're hanging out on weekends. We're going to find out.
Right.
And he stays over Saturday night, Sunday night, and then Monday he calls him like, by the way, do you have a place to stay tonight? Like, you guys didn't talk about this?
Right.
Didn't you say Wednesday was when he was getting his condo or whatever? But you forgot about that already? None of this makes sense.
I know.
It's so funny.
What are they talking about when they're hanging out the whole time?
Well, it's funny you asked. Let's find out.
Today, I called him today because I couldn't find my keys. I'm like, did you see my keys? They went in there.
Oh, shit. Is that the... God damn it. I saved the wrong clip. Okay. Anyway, basically what happens in the next clip that I saved over is that John's Fire Stick doesn't work.
Oh, yeah.
And he sent emails and everything, and he can't figure it out. So the guy has his own Fire Stick. He happens to travel with a Fire Stick.
Interesting.
Yeah. And so he pops his Fire Stick into the TV, and they're able to watch football. And they watch football all weekend. Saturday, there were 2 games. Sunday, there were games all day and night. And they sat there, and they watched football. And, Keanu reacts to this like John's a child who just accomplished something at school that day. She's like, "Aw, oh, that's so nice." And more about this, the fact that this guy made the bed.
This is what he texted me. Because I said to him, thanks for making the bed. And he said, he goes, thank you. I can't thank you enough for the hospitality, man. You did more for me than you would think. I'll be forever grateful. I mean, and
did you hear that where Keanu reacts to that? He's a grown man talking about a text he got from this drifter that he picked up and let sleep in his guest room. And she goes, "No." Let's remember a year ago, Keanu explained that John's a kindergartner.
Please talk about how hot Stuttering John is. Just the hottest kindergartner that ever existed. My God, please.
She also told, I believe it was Missy B at the time, that she talks to him like he's a kindergartner. Yeah. Because that's how you have to talk to John, because his brain is not formed.
And yet he took that well.
Yeah.
Yes.
He ended their relationship over it.
Yeah, he called her a whore, and the internet whore or whatever.
But then she was like, "Are you still mad at me, John?" He's like, "No, I'm not."
Oh, come on, let's make up.
Okay.
And yet, yeah, man, making the bed was the least I could do.
It really was.
Isn't that sweet, Keanu? Isn't that a Christmas story?
It is right, because I hate when people say you're a bad guy. You're nothing but fucking nice.
What about that story made John nice?
John hung out with a drinking buddy and drank beers all weekend, and the guy bought the case of Busch.
Of course he did.
Yes, the guy bought him a case of Busch Light. Yeah, and then they drink beers all weekend watching football.
I see you don't like washing your feet either.
Toe clippers. Who needs them? Am I right?
We have so much in common.
But it's crazy that Keanu goes, "I hate when people say that you're a bad guy." John's own children refuse to talk to him. He's obviously a bad guy. The fact that this vindictive narcissist who is hell-bent on ruining everyone's life over minor slights, which has been proven time and time again. He tried to get Dr. Steve, tried to get his medical license revoked. He's tried to get Vince the lawyer disbarred. Like all the shit that he does to people. Like he goes for the jugular, trying to get my Patreon taken down. He wants to ruin people's lives if he feels that you've slighted him. And Kev's like, "Oh, I hate when people say you're not a nice guy."
John's own son wouldn't sleep at his house because the bed was in such bad shape. There was like cat shit and stuff in it. And because of that offense to John wouldn't tell his son that he loved him anymore.
Yep. His son said, "Dad, I love you." And he gave him the silent treatment and dropped him off at his mom's house.
Yep.
So he could think about.
And that kid did think about it.
Yeah, because his mom even said he stayed up all night, upset about that. And now he doesn't talk to him anymore. But no, Keanu, he's great.
I'm sorry. That's a ridiculous notion that you're like inherently like a bad person. You're actually a nice person. You might get you might get in trouble for being so nice sometimes and being too trusting.
Keanu wonders why we all call her stupid.
Yeah.
Every single one of us. Not just me. Everyone recognizes how dumb this woman is. That shit like that.
The best part of that clip is that while she's talking about what a great person he is, you can see him staring at her tits and licking his lips.
All right. So Keanu's mentally challenged. And John is a hero, and he equates it to a Classic movie.
And now that I'm telling the story, I'm thinking about it, and Gina would know this movie. I'm thinking about Planes, Trains, and Automobiles when Steve Martin finally realized that Dell doesn't have a home to stay in. And he goes back on the train and he gets John Candy. Dell brings him back to the house.
What an asshole. John really sees himself as the hero in every scenario. And he lets this fucking homeless guy crash at his place and buy him beers. And John's response to this is, can you believe how amazing I am? And we don't know the truth. It's obviously a lie. We could tell by the way he explained it. So people are speculating. I've seen a lot of gay references. I'm not going to go there. I know John's very desperate for sex, and desperate times call for desperate measures. So who knows what's going on there.
He's not desperate. He's like Charlie Sheen, who just had so many women for so long
Try
for him
something
to
else.
even be interested.
Yeah, you get bored.
There's also speculation that John has a roommate who's helping him pay the mortgage because he can't afford it. Also some speculation out there, which makes sense. You got all that space. Maybe the guy will know how to use a broom. That'd be helpful.
I believe
Why
that guy wrote that letter because he was reading it when he said it, and similar to Opie, when anybody ever says anything nice about their character, he's won an award, and he has to give an acceptance speech to everyone he knows.
Yes.
He says, don't even mention it. That's how nice I am. I mentioned it.
I'll be mentioning it.
I didn't need to.
It's on my resume now.
So this is like a day or two later. John's on with a gaggle of clowns on his show, and his roommate comes in, and we see him react to this new house guest that he has.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy,
He
I'm
wants the
on
fresh
air,
and
but,
unfiltered.
hey, can you do me a favor and just take the some of the beers out of the freezer and put them in the fridge?
How are you, Keanu?
Okay. So this is the interaction that I can't wait for. This is John's home life. What's really happening? He's barking orders at his house guest. Take the beers out of the freezer, put them in the fridge. I don't know how to buy beers out of a cooler in a convenience store because I'm an idiot. So I had to buy warm beers and put them in the freezer. I don't even know how this happens. Being an alcoholic that long, you think you know to go to the cooler to get the beer. That's where they keep the cold beer, John. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So this is fascinating. I want to hear this interaction. I want to hear what kind of relationship they have, how they talk to each other. And fucking Ava won't keep her goddamn mouth shut.
I'm
You're under attack right now.
I know, it's wild.
Are you doing okay?
Yes, if you want to close
I
the
don't
door.
give a fuck.
They just rewrote what happened in that Ashley thing where they're like, Keanu is begging Ashley. Ashley suggested that you go on her show, that you guys do a show, and then you jumped on that. But everyone just decided that.
I mean, even Clay Dabbler learned very quickly that when John's getting up to talk to the delivery person at the door, keep your mouth shut, Clay, because we're going to crank the audio. We want to hear the whole back and forth. It's going to be good stuff. And Ava's instincts are, oh, people are beating up on you, Keanu. That's too bad. Oh, shut up. Shut up.
Part didn't happen.
Just completely rewriting history. It's fine.
Dildog1, thanks for the fiber. Ken, I love it when you talk to John like a kindergartner.
Again, you're going to say this?
You're doing the Lord's work with the less than capable. Yes, okay.
Keanu talks like 90% of people here like a kindergartner. It's charming. Including me. I'm just kidding.
Do I?
That's why I had to let that play a little bit longer. Holy shit.
Miss Rachel says yes.
Miss Rachel says peekaboo. Oh, look at there's Keanu. Holy shit. That's the latest with John Melendez.
Oh, it's amazing.
Don't have to keep an eye on that.
He was shouting at that guy the same way he would talk to his mother. Like, wouldn't it be great if you something? Like, he always suggests things they could and should be doing. And now he can order this guy around if it's really John's the landlord suddenly. And I bet he loves it.
Oh, yeah. He's definitely enjoying this relationship. And
You look like you're hungry, man. Would you make me a hungry man?
Look at us, two hungry men.
It's thawing on the counter, John. I had to make room for the beer.
I'm chilling the beers on top of it.
It's defrosting.
Supertip.gg/WATP is where you can go to participate in the show and also support us. We appreciate that. Captain Cheese coming in. Is there a chance John's so blown away by a made bed because he hasn't seen one since Susanna? Dude, he's blown away by it. I cut all of it out, but the back and forth between him and Keanu, she's like, that's so nice. A made bed. It's so nice that someone would do that. And first off, when you go to an Airbnb, what do they usually have you do? Strip the bed because they're going to wash the sheets. Making your bed and then leaving a place is unhelpful.
And unhealthy.
Right, it's not good. Like, so you're going to leave those sheets for the next homeless drifter that comes by?
I was blown.
How often do you think John experiences kindness of any kind? Like, how often?
Real kindness.
Yeah, he's mean to everyone. He's mean to people on the phone. He's an asshole everywhere he goes.
Yeah.
For someone to actually do a nice gesture, I believe it would blow him away and make him cry.
Yeah. I mean, you had to call him about it. You had to text him about it. He invited him for an extra stay because of it.
Yeah.
How many
Get over
clips
here,
has he
you
tried?
making motherfucker.
And on your way, could you grab some?
Yeah. I was hoping you'd come back. I mean, how many clips has he tried to show? And we've spent hours just waiting for him to find them. This note was right there. He had it right, ready to go.
Good call. You're right. Every time he's just like, where is it? He's always looking in the wrong place for it. Meanwhile, he had that ready on the ready.
Seamless transition.
Good call. Dang Lizard coming in with $5.
So this homeless guy slept with me in the bed afterwards. He made the bed, as Cardiff called out, he didn't make his bed. He made the bed. I can't effort a guest bed. Do you think I'm made out of money?
What's happening to John's AI voice? It's getting real weird, getting real wonky.
Bad.
So, yeah, I guess the theory is that he made John's bed because they slept in that bed together.
Yeah.
There's only one bed.
What was I thinking?
There's only that one bed. That would make sense. High and Tight says, I got an extra bed and extra litter box. He sure does. We'll have fewer cats running around. Sad. Pisswife says, John now has a homeless friend after Carl's water filter system gets taken. Strange. I don't know what the connection is there, but I'm on the case. Zach Hoffman, remember for 22 months, says, great to see John's grinder date turn into a beautiful weekend of football, bushlight, and bed making. Got my tickets for Hackamania, boys. Skull. Zach Hoffman, we'll see you April 10th through 12th at Hackamania, hackamania.com, promo code WATP. Get your tickets. I'm excited about it. I got my room at the Borgata for Super Bowl weekend, too. So we'll be hanging out there playing some poker. Ela, $2 says, who works full-time and can't afford a motel? I know. So John realized that was an issue with the plot that he had. A plot hole, I believe they call it. And he goes, and he doesn't want to spend $200 a night on a motel. I wouldn't want to either.
Oh, now it's cool.
So he's sleeping in his car?
Yeah, so what?
That's unfathomable. I have a pretty big car. I don't think I'd ever sleep in it. Maybe if I was camping or something. I'm like, I don't want a tent. I'll just sleep in my car.
I'm not buying any of this.
Yeah, I know. I wouldn't do that. There's no way in hell I would ever do that. All right. Let's check in on the Opster.
Bum, 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 bum.
I noticed an absence of our boy Tony P. Are we? We're just back to the Opie and Ron show now.
Tony wasn't available for one of them. He offered to do it from his car, and Opie said that he wasn't okay with that. So I think he'll be back.
Okay, good. I'm glad to hear that. So why don't we start with yesterday morning, the 6th of January, and then we'll bless you.
Thank you.
And then we'll work our way backwards from there.
Awesome.
Opie starts out. He has a bit that he's going to do. This is impressive because we know that the Opster does not prep anything. Ron's the one who has to drive the ship for some reason on the show, but Opie actually has something to do.
I want to start with something nice and easy, a little warm up on the Opie Radio podcast. Okay. It's a crossword puzzle. Okay. I want to see how smart you are. King blank, a film about apes.
Wow.
All right, so he's going to quiz Ron on a crossword puzzle that he's been working on. Riveting stuff. Let's put Ron on the spot at 6 a.m. See if his brain's working yet. Let's find out why this bit is happening.
Satellite radio's The Blank and Anthony Show.
Say it again?
Okay. So it turns out there must have been like a Google alert or one of his family members gave him a heads up, like, hey, I'm doing a crossword puzzle and your name is one of the answers. So that's why Opie had to bring this to the show. Okay, now it all makes sense. Opie's name is involved.
Yeah.
So now it makes sense that'd be why he found this crossword puzzle.
I had to sit through like 5 childlike questions before he got to the last one here that he wanted.
Why? What's the point of this? People like crossword puzzles. They play them on their own.
The answer is Jim, right?
Well, okay.
Funny you say that.
It is funny you say that because let's see where Ron takes this.
Satellite radio's The Blank and Anthony Show.
Oh, the Jim Norton and Anthony Show.
You son of a bitch!
Yeah, that would have been a good. That's where the magic is.
Now, what I find funny about this is, of course, that's going to piss off Opie to bring up Jim Norton. And I don't think that Ron, even to this day, understands how hurtful that is to his buddy Opie. Because we find out all the time that Ron is clueless about any of the history of the Opie and Anthony Show or Howard Stern Show or any radio shows that he should know as a stand-up comedian. You'd think he'd be into these comedy shows that are very popular, but whatever. He knows nothing about it, so he jokes like, "Oh, the Jim Norton and Anthony Show." He goes, that would have been the best if they had done that. It's like, actually, yeah. Did you know that? Did you know that? Yeah, everyone wishes that would have happened. Opie's got his own funny gag that he had ready to go. He was chambering this one.
Well, no, they were looking for the word has been. Get it? The has been an Anthony Show. Yeah. Bro, I'm still a crossword puzzle. That's why I did that. Look at that. I'm still an answer in a crossword puzzle.
Wait a minute. That's a real crossword puzzle?
Question. What?
That's a crossword puzzle from where?
I don't know. Online
like the map. Hey, so at least you were famous enough to be on a crossword.
Yeah, I know, but I think they got to change that to has been.
Oh my God, you already said that twice. It doesn't get funnier the more times you say the punchline, Opie. He has no comedy instincts at all.
Yeah, Opie holds the crossword puzzle up to the screen so we can read that the other answers are eggs, pan, art. This was for children.
Yes, I know. Every word is 4 letters. Cool stuff.
King blank.
And once again, he can't handle any follow-up questions or pushback. Where's it from?
I made it myself.
Yeah.
My son made it in school 13 years ago. All right, so do you want to talk about where Ron goes with this?
Yeah, he found a clip. He says he found a clip himself from Opie Radio when he was at Sirius with Jim about Jim being upset that somebody else is given a sandwich. And he can't understand, again, he's saying, what kind of comedian? Is this meta? Is this real? Ron can't wrap his mind around Jim, but he thinks he must be a terrible person.
I came across this video, and it looks like there's a fat Chris DiStefano handing a sandwich to like a guy in some sort of felt suit, and like some crumbs fall on Jim Norton's lap. Dude, Jim Norton is like the look on Jim Norton's face. Is this an act? What's going on?
Okay. So he brings this up, and then we're going to see the clip that he's referring to here. So this is an important aspect of what we're about to get set up for the rest of the show.
What's going on, buddy? Not much. You want some sandwich? We got sandwich.
I'll take a sandwich.
Yep.
Yeah.
What's that guy's name? Piff the Magic Dragon or something like that?
Oh, yeah, from Vegas.
Yeah. He was on, it's funny because he was actually on some reality comedy show during the pandemic that he was competing against Chip Chipperson. Like everyone else who was on this wasn't trying to win, but this guy ended up winning it, and now he has like some residency in Vegas. We just saw ads for him when we were there.
I think that's Mark Norman too, sitting there.
Yeah, Mark Norman's on set as well.
What's going on, buddy?
Not much.
You want some sandwich? We got sandwich.
Oh, yeah, I'll take a sandwich.
Yep.
Yeah.
Here you go, buddy. You're from Leone's Deli in Brooklyn. From Leone's.
Yeah. His head's going to explode.
Huh?
His head's going to explode. Look at his face.
It's over a sandwich.
So Opie's loving this because Jim's making a face as the sandwich gets handed off right in front of him, and some crumbs fall down, and Opie's cracking up. Remember, Opie claims he has more listeners than viewers, so he's not even explaining it.
Sure,
they're just watching this thing, and he's just belly
yeah.
laughing at it. So then they start speculating on what's going on with Jim. He must be a real pain in the ass if this is how he reacts to crumbs falling off a sandwich in front of him during the show.
The fact is, Jim Norton had a problem. I would say pretty much every day I ever did radio with the guy. And the old O&A staff would agree if they weren't scared of the guy. Whatever. I don't care about that. That's up to them if they want to.
Why would they be scared of him, though?
I don't know.
Great follow-up question, Ron. Fantastic follow-up question. This is such a cop-out from Opie because he knows he can't explain it. It's like, why don't people talk shit about how Jim's behavior and they talk shit about your behavior? Well, because they're scared of Jim. Why would they be scared of Jim? I don't know. This is the same thing that Opie said about the executives at Sirius giving Howard big contracts because they're scared of him.
Right.
You think there might be a different reason why an executive would hand over a contract to talent?
Take our money.
Yeah, like, Howard's here. Yeah. It's such a childish thing to say. And thankfully, Ron's just like, what do you mean they're scared of him? He doesn't work there anymore, Jim Norton. So if people wanted to settle his hash, they certainly could. Mm-hmm. If anyone wanted to be like, yeah, working with Jim was a huge pain in the ass. I haven't heard it. I don't know. Maybe it's out there. I've heard it from a lot of people about Opie.
It's been documented. People are afraid of Opie, people that work for him, and he wields that around. He might fire them. They are afraid of him.
Right. Opie was the one who used fear to keep people in line. But no. Jim is the guy who's difficult.
I mean, there were times he would get his breakfast order in front of him and something would be wrong about the breakfast order. And then he would turn and spit on the floor. That was always fun when you're just trying to have fun with a radio show.
All right. We've re-entered the Jim Norton bashing cycle. This happens every now and again. It's pretty consistent with Opie, where he starts going after Jim Norton because he knows that gets viewers and clicks and interest. And that's the thing people are interested in is him talking about Sam Roberts, Anthony Cumia, Jim Norton, Eric Nagel to some degree. If he starts going after those guys, then people are interested. Like, whoa, what's Opie saying? And so Opie throws out this anecdote, this one example of Jim getting a breakfast sandwich incorrect and spitting it on the floor. Now, I don't know anything about this. I don't know what the context is. I'm not going to speculate on what it might have been, but
he made it pretty clear. Opie's just trying to have fun, doing a radio show. Everybody's in a great mood, and there's Jim just spitting and huffing. That's it. What else is there?
Yeah. So Ron reacts to this, and then Opie pretends he's the one who brought it up. Always the one who brought it up. Opie pretends that he's above all of it.
Opie, that's not normal behavior. That's like a fucking spoiled little brat.
Well, Ron, that's you. It's 2026. You know, I started moving my body more.
What?
I started
Dude, what are you doing,
meditating
diva?
more.
You fucking spit on the floor because they got your order wrong? What are you kidding me?
I started doing my power walking and my swimming. I'm meditating. I'm trying to eat a little better. I didn't have ice cream last night. So why are you dragging me back into this?
Is Mia Burr listening?
Leave it alone, Ron.
Guys, Adam, I don't know if you know this, but when people come here in studio, producer Chris, he fucking spits in their faces. It's pretty fucking crazy what he does.
Yeah, it was
He must
in
be a
the
terrible
handbook.
person.
I don't want to talk about it, Adam. Why are you bringing it up? We don't need to talk about what's going on. I'm better than that now. I'm taking care of myself. I'm focused inward, not outward. It's 2026.
And I'm celebrating my first month not getting pissed off.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
This is very, very manipulative, what he's doing. He's filling his head full of these ideas, making him think they were his own. I'm wondering whether Ron knows or not, whether they're both in on this together or whether Ron's being totally played.
Good question.
Dude, he couldn't let it go.
Oh, Jim doesn't let anything go.
What the fuck?
I mean, look, I had a tough time letting things go because that's going to be the next thing that happens in the chat, of course. But Jim Norton, it has to be said, has a very hard time letting things go.
Jim hasn't talked about Opie in years.
Said the guy who just brought this up.
Yes. This is insane. Jim can't let things go. If you bring up Opie to Jim, he shuts it down immediately.
Yeah,
he doesn't go, yeah, and one time he threw a temper tantrum on the show. He could spout off tons of examples of that, and he doesn't. He chooses not to. It's insane. So why is Jim able to wield this kind of power and get away with all of this?
God, you just going after Jim Norton again. Like half these fucking comedians will have nothing to do with me again because Jim Norton controls. He's the gatekeeper. You got to get past Jim Norton. He's the gatekeeper in comedy, especially in New York City.
Is that are you bullshitting or is that a real thing?
I don't know.
It's incredible. As soon as Ron just pushes back even slightly, Opie gives in. Yeah, I don't know. I just made that up.
Just saying stuff.
Yep.
And that makes me wonder how much Ron is being manipulated because it sounds like he was willing to go along with this bit. It'll get ratings. We'll talk about. But then when he's like, "Wait, this is going to hurt my comedy career," is that true? Is he really the gatekeeper? Because I'm a comedian. What the fuck are we doing here? Oh.
Also, Opie said that if I talk about Jim, none of the comedians will have anything to do with me.
Right.
Again.
Yeah.
He said, as if he's got all these comedians coming on the show. Rich Voss is scheduled for next week, so let's not talk about Jim Norton. I think there probably was a time that people probably sucked up to Jim a little bit because they wanted to get on the Opie and Anthony show. So
Makes
being
sense.
friendly with Jim.
Yeah.
So I can see where you'd like see him as a gatekeeper. Not now. That's certainly not the case of why people are friendly with Jim Norton. I think they just enjoy his company. So this is funny because to your point, Adam, Ron might be in on this and trying to push this and make this a thing.
You have said to me off camera, like, Anthony and Jim Norton literally brought nothing to the show. So all the pressure is on my shoulders, meaning yours. So I have to come up with the content. I'm the one answering the phones. I'm the one, you're producing the show. You're the one hiring people, firing people. People don't realize that whole other side of the business where Jim Norton and Anthony are literally just showing up, phoning it in.
Well,
people don't understand that.
Now you just pissed off the Anthony fan base. You're fucking nuts, Ron.
Fucking phoning it in.
All right, there's a couple ways to react to that, Opie. You could say, hey, listen, I had my faults too. I can't pretend that I was doing all the work and those guys weren't doing anything. They were doing heavy lifting and what their talents were. I was doing what I needed to do. Or you could say, you're right. Now Anthony's fans are going to get pissed off. That's what he did. He did the latter. he decided to go ahead and just pour some gasoline on that spark and just see what would happen from that. It's like, that's all ridiculous talk. To say that Opie was the only one working on that show. How many people have we talked to who worked on that show who told us just the opposite? Opie was the laziest piece of shit there was.
Opie's currently talking to someone who's working 10 times as hard as him.
Yes. And that's funny that Ron goes, you've told me this off the air, that you worked harder than all those guys. That's an interesting conversation. That's what Opie's telling his friends off the air in their private time.
Friends.
Remember he said he loved him. Yeah. I think they're best buddies now. That's a weird thing to talk about, how you were a better worker than your coworkers at a job. It's an interesting conversation.
I think Ron he suspects something because if you're making a record and you hire like Wynton Marsalis to come play trumpet, like all the guy did was show up, play trumpet and leave, phoning it in. That's what they do. He's not producing the record and you're not either, Opie. You're on-air talent. They're funny. You're not. So you're trying to justify your existence through ways that aren't funny. And it's this stuff, but you're taking away credit to Eric Nagel and all the other producers that worked on that.
Yeah. Jim was hired because he's a comic, not because he answers phones well. That's why Stuttering John was hired, because he answers phones.
Yeah.
It's very different. On-air
Jim, we got to talk to you about the branding and the merchandise. Where have you been?
It's ridiculous.
By the way, Ron, they're already going after me in the chat. This was all Ron. Ron went after Norton. Ron went after Anthony. I actually defended those guys and said that.
Opie, you have a big hard on for all you do is talk about Jim Norton this, Jim Norton that. You have a real hard on for this guy. It's all you do is talk about Anthony and Jim Norton. Like you have to get over it. You have to get back into therapy. You have to get over this.
You know what?
They're pitting each other against each other in the chat now. Yeah.
The majority of the chat is saying, give Ron his money. Where's Ron's money? What happened to Ronica?
I believe it. I believe it. That's really what Opie's glossing over here. I have to play this clip for you because Opie claims that he was a big Joe Rogan fan and that things have dropped off, and he has an explanation on why that is.
Rogan's kind of calling it in nowadays, huh? I got a bunch of I don't listen to Joe Rogan that much anymore. I used to be a huge fan of his show. I listened to a lot of his stuff. But the people close to me that still listen to Rogan, they're basically saying he's kind of calling it in. And I kind of defended Rogan. I'm like, what else is there to do? The guy makes over $100 million a year. There's no motivation anymore.
First off, Opie was never a huge fan of Joe Rogan's show. I've listened to Opie talk about Joe Rogan for years. Sure. He wasn't glued to the content at any point. Also, how telling is that? In Opie's mind, once you get the big paycheck, the big contract, there's no reason to be motivated. You should just phone it in. That makes all the sense in the world. That explains why he's playing Candy Crush on air during the Opie and Anthony show.
Which leads me to point 3, phoning it in. Thank you, Carl.
Not calling it in, yeah.
Mailing it in, I will allow that.
Yeah, but that's what he was trying to say.
Talking about Candy Crush, he's sitting there scrolling his phone through the entire conversation here. I want someone to zoom in on that window reflection and show us what he's looking at.
Yeah, you're right. He's doing that without a contract.
Yeah.
He hasn't even making the big bucks yet. He thinks that they're going to blow up any day now. And this is what he's doing.
What is he like doing? What would he love to do? If money was not an issue, it's not this, apparently, even though he says he loves doing it. What would you be doing?
I think he'd be harassing street musicians.
What he loves and what he's good at. Yeah.
That's what he likes.
Follow your heart.
That's what he enjoys. He'd be making fun of Chinese people in Central Park.
Yep.
Loves that, but it's winter, so it makes it tougher for him. All right. Do you want to back up to Monday's episode, the 5th?
I do, but right before we do that, you don't need to play the audible. Opie goes out of his way to talk about how they were answer in the New York Times crossword puzzle.
Oh, I'll play that real quick.
No, I used to be in the New York, I think it was the Daily News crossword puzzle on a regular basis. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, we were once an answer in the New York Times crossword puzzle, the Blank and Anthony show.
Yeah, I could see why they would need something for a 4-letter word, OPIE.
3 vowels, yeah.
Right, yeah, exactly. That's how that works.
Sure.
Well, I looked it up, and I thought it was very interesting. Watch the progression of this. It's multiple times that they were the answer in the New York Times crossword. It starts in 2006, and it ends in 2017. See if you can see the direction this is moving. 2006, radio's Blank and Anthony show. 2013, Anthony's partner in radio. 2014, Anthony's longtime partner on satellite radio. 2015, Anthony's former partner in radio.
That's hilarious. Even when they're not working together, it's like the guy that Anthony worked with.
Doggy's partner on the deck.
Well played, Adam. Look at you with some research. All right, let's back up to Monday, the Opie and Ron show. Opie and Ron used to be 1 day a week, 2 days a week.
Monday and Tuesday.
Now no, it's not the Howard Stern show. I'm talking about phoning it in after a contract, 2 days a week. No, they were like, it was Wednesdays with Ronnie or something, wasn't it? For a minute? Anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Now it's the O&R show.
Now it's the O&R show. And this is exciting because they have big plans. They have big plans, and they're going places. Ron is, I think, needling us a little bit here. I think he wants to get our attention in this clip.
Opie, I'm not going to say the name because they don't deserve the publicity because they don't get the numbers we got.
All right.
But there's another podcast out there that their whole podcast is based on the Opie and Ronnie show.
Why?
And all they do is watch our show and cut up clips and comment on it. They don't do anything else. without the Opie and Ronnie show, that other podcast doesn't even exist.
Oh.
You know what they would talk about if they didn't have Opie and Ronnie?
What?
They pull a Joe Rogan. There's aliens under the pyramids. Hey! I mean, what else?
Screw all those idiots. Listen to me.
Opie's eating that up. He loves it. He loves that talk.
Go screw.
No,
I
of
think
course.
it's- Sorry,
Ron's
it's just messed up for him to
balls.
call out Blind Mike like that, and I think we should defend him.
Yeah, come on. Mike talks about other things.
Seriously.
Fighter of the kids sometimes. No, I think it's very funny that Ron's, saying that. Like, oh, that's all we talk about. Where Stuttering John and Aaron Him won't say that in, like, earnest.
Oh, yeah.
Like, they're just like, that's all. If I went away, Aaron said it all the time. If I go away, there's nothing else to talk about.
That money should be mine.
Yeah, at least Ron could joke around about it. So Opie brings up Northwest. I believe this is Ye's daughter.
Yep, with Kim Kardashian.
Okay.
She blackened her teeth, and she's got she's got that nose ring. What is it called? A base or whatever it's called.
How old is she?
12.
Dude, she's got a face tattoo. Give me a break. Come on.
Well, I mean, I doubt those are. Those are permanent, man.
Oh, okay.
I doubt. I don't give a shit.
So what's the issue?
I think I just. You know what? We can move on. I don't give a shit.
I thought Opie was going to say, "Would ya?" Right. I was waiting. Like, wait, what are we talking about here? What are the chances that Ye's daughter would be a freak? Go figure. No.
What happened there? Why did he change his mind all of a sudden?
That's a good question. He felt differently about it all of a sudden. He's like, well, maybe I don't want to get on Kanye's bad side. Maybe he thinks he's going to fuck Kim at some point. Pete Davidson did, Opie's like, I probably have a chance. But no, Opie's got it all figured out.
This is why this topic made no sense to me.
Yeah.
Because you have a 13-year-old daughter and you have no limitations on what she's being exposed to in social media.
Right.
That would keep me up at night. I don't know how you sleep. That would worry me so much. 13-year-old brain is just not developed. It's rewiring their brains.
You're not wrong, but we talk to our kids like they were adults from a very young age. My daughter, I'll tell you right the fuck now.
13. She's doing things on the social media she's not telling you about.
No.
That's just human nature. You think? Oh, I know. You think you? By the way,
I'm telling you,
you never lied and fooled your mother and father. They're doing the same to you.
They don't even have social media yet. That's one thing we held back.
Oh, they definitely do.
Yeah, they have phones.
That's hilarious. Yes, they have phones. We know that. We heard the story about his daughter getting her iPhone.
Yeah.
So Ron's calling him out. She's 13 years old. You know what she's doing on that phone, right? And Opie's like, no. We tell her not to. She's not doing any of that stuff. And the tell was she doesn't even have social media.
Yeah. Right.
Oh, she definitely does. 100%.
This was a topic last week.
Yes, he's talking about his niece's Instagram, and he discovered it and like all the shit that she's up to and called her out and then got blocked. He's like, but not my kids though. My kids know better. We've had the talk. They know. Idiots.
So they're in agreement. Don't talk about these younger people. Don't this is not a good look for us. So Opie goes, okay, what about Amanda Bynes in this next one?
That is unbelievable.
She's a different person. She's literally a different person. Physically, mentally, psychologically.
How far behind is Opie? This Amanda Bynes photo that he's showing, it's got to be 5 years old at this point. Maybe older than that. That before and after, like we all know about that. We've all moved on. And it was, have you seen Amanda Bynes?
Yeah. Oh shit! That's why he knows his kids aren't on social media. They're not around.
Oh, fuck. You're right. He's still going back. Oh, no, I forgot. He's still stunted in the last year that they were on Earth.
That they were here. Everything is from that year.
Oh, my God. That's why his daughter didn't find the iPhone in the balloon. Remember? She didn't find it on her birthday.
Yep.
Who would not find their new iPhone on their birthday?
Someone who's not there.
That's right.
Fuck.
Yeah, this is intense.
This is intense. We're discovering something right now. This has just become a true crime show. We're getting to the bottom of shit.
Hey, let me say this. Hold on.
My question there is, where the fuck is her family, man? Where's her family?
Where's your
Are we
family?
getting-
Where is your family, Opie?
No, you can do shit on your own. Like, when you're 18, you can say fuck you. So
I get it. I understand.
hold on.
Yeah.
This is what I love about, the childhood stars who crash and burn.
Yeah.
You know who's still going strong and not giving up? I just love this guy so much.
Who?
Corey Feldman.
Oh my gosh. Welcome, guys. Welcome to the internet. Come on in. All are welcome. Can learn about Corey Feldman.
Yeah.
His music career.
That's your gateway drug.
Holy shit, these guys are out of it. You see this guy, Charlie, biting a finger?
Oh, it's hilarious.
This is wild, Opie. You're
It's
going to love this. It's unbelievable. All right, so let's talk about Opie paying Ron. It's got to get brought up. We need to know more.
9 out of 10, probably 10 out of 10. If I get 9 out of 10, $100 goes to my good friend Ron the waiter.
Yeah.
I didn't get $100. I didn't get nothing.
Seen you yet, Ron?
Dude, it was like you almost half wrong. Now.
Do you have PayPal? I'll give you $100 right now. You have PayPal? I'll give you $100 right now.
Now, listen to me.
Yeah, go ahead.
That was an opportunity that Ron missed out on. Because Opie seems to pay on net 60 terms for some reason. He still hasn't paid Ronica for some reason. And he goes, oh, you got a PayPal? Give it to me right now. Ron should have given out his PayPal on the show.
Yeah.
We would have been on WATP just now. I realize we don't have the same numbers that they do, but
Ron's too good of a guy. He doesn't think along those terms.
Yeah. That's true. That's true. And as soon as Opie's like, I'm good for it, Ron's like, all right.
I haven't seen you yet.
I haven't
There's
seen you
no
yet.
other way to pay him.
Paying someone in person is actually kind of gauche now.
Yeah.
You know?
You think?
Yeah, it's just a lot easier to just be like, oh, just here you go, here's your money.
But I'm confused. How can they not have seen each other if they had a date at the diner and if Opie was just at Ron's live comedy show? These are promises he made.
Wait, the comedy show's coming up later this month, I think, right? Wasn't it the
Okay.
16th or something like that? I hope.
Hopefully, yeah.
I'd be very upset if Opie doesn't
If
show up
Opie's
to
a
that.
liar.
Well, no, I'm just saying if Opie doesn't show up to that because Ron was so excited.
Yeah, that's true.
That his
Have
friend
you ever
was
seen
gonna
Opie
be
more
there.
excited than that diner?
Yeah, he was stoked about the diner. That's true.
Never happened. Couldn't give you the money. Nothing I can do. All my bills are paid in person.
That's crazy. Ron is like sweeping for Opie big time in this episode.
No one else is doing this magic right here.
Look
We
at
don't
this
even
guy.
talk about
Look
it.
at this guy. Opie cried on radio. Yeah, I did.
Because real men are in touch with their feelings.
Oh, he's back. Opie cries. Yeah, I did. Because I'm a human being, loser. All right, Ron, I got to go.
All right, I'll see you tomorrow.
Ron Berman.
Bye, everybody.
I almost felt a feeling I got to go.
Yep.
Yeah, right. I like that he goes, I cried on the radio. It's like, yeah, that's what we're talking about. You crying on the radio. And Ron should be like, you cried on the radio? The fuck was that about? You know? That's so embarrassing. Instead of Ron just sweeping for him. Yeah, he cries. It's cool. Everyone's crying on the radio.
It was
Seemed
such
odd.
a minor insult, and he took it so harshly. But when things come in for Ron, earlier in this episode, he was like, oh, this guy says you're a douche, Ron. Just leaves it up.
Yeah.
No overreaction.
Deal with it.
Oh,
Yep.
You know what? Vinny Paulino just sent me over. Apparently, our buddy Brother Weeze, who was let go from iHeart, whatever he was working for.
He said you're a douche.
He probably will because he's starting up a new podcast.
Hey!
I know.
What's it called?
Very exciting. I don't know. I was looking for it today. I don't think it's out yet, but he announced it. He announced it on social media with like flicking off the camera, like, I'm back. Like, watch out.
Ooh, it sounds edgy.
Sounds very edgy.
That
Sorry,
explains
YouTube's
where
terms of
Tony's
service.
been. That's where Tony's been. He's been working
Oh, maybe
with Weeze.
Tony's doing Weeze's show.
Oh, you know, Opie dropped an F-bomb.
He did.
And said shit.
Just now?
Yeah, in what we just reviewed.
Interesting, because coming up, we're playing the Burr or Opie game,
Yeah.
and that was one of the notes that I gave to Simon. I'm like, this seems to be a tell, like, so maybe he'll fuck with us with that.
Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Do you want to see an impression that Opie does?
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty good.
Greenwich Village. I think that's where he cut his teeth as
With,
an actor, right?
with Julia Roberts' brother.
Eric
who got
Roberts.
He got his finger cut off in that movie.
Charlie, they took my thumb, Charlie.
Hold on, even do it. Wait, do it.
Charlie, they took my thumb, Charlie. I love that line. And then he made a huge comeback in the.
Do you guys want to see what the original
The
was?
source? Yes,
Yeah,
please.
Opie was doing the impression of. It's pretty spot on.
It's Eric Roberts.
Charlie, they took my thumb. Who did? Who did? It hurt so much. Holy, what happened? The bed bug took my thumb, man. No.
Are you sure that wasn't Opie again?
I love how Ron was like, "Oh, do it," and he was like, "That's all I got. That was it." He thought you were gonna keep going, like you knew some of it.
Yeah, that's it. That's all he's got. All right, let's go back to Friday the 2nd, and so Ron is ball washing Opie. Ron believes the numbers. We've been seeing these numbers coming in because he does the vertical. What Opie's doing now is he is simulcasting a show, I think 4 different ways because it's on 2 channels. One's horizontal, one's vertical on each channel. And so he's trying to get views by just being on YouTube as much as possible. And we know that the vertical videos are showing up on the YouTube, not YouTube Live, but whatever their competitor to TikTok is that they have.
Oh, the shorts.
YouTube Shorts. Yeah, YouTube Shorts. So it's showing up there, and Opie's getting these views, but no one's watching it. They're just scrolling through real quick and moving on. But Ron is believing this and thinking that they are taking over the internet.
I got to know the real Opie, and guess what, people? He actually is a nice guy. He actually loves his family, and he has a good heart. And that's the side of Opie I got to know by, we're going on 3 years now doing this, and the truth is, I'm grateful for it, and I truly believe Opie and I are doing as good of work than anybody right now on the airwaves.
Oh, damn, Ronnie. Damn.
Now, I'm going to take some responsibility for this. I think we've been a little bit too complimentary of Ron the Waiter.
Yes.
He is saying that they're doing as good a work as anyone right now. Calm down. Yeah. It's hot garbage. That's why we cover it every fucking week. It's really bad. We love you, Ron, but come on. What do you think's actually going on here? Well, Opie, I think, is feeling it as well. I think Opie's realizing that this is the new duo in podcasting.
I was content just fooling around with the windowsill show. I was content. I didn't have to prove nothing to anybody. All these idiots out there that trash and have to be toxic and negative. I laugh at them because I'm like, I already know what I did in my career. I was having fun with a little windowsill show with the stupid sun coming up. I didn't even have good equipment. I didn't give a shit. And then Ron my life. And he says, how about one more run at it, Ope? I'm like, oh, you have no idea what it takes to do that, but sure, why not, Ron?
Wow. And now he gives a shit.
Opie thinks he's doing a different show than he was doing
exactly.
before. That's crazy to me. This is the same thing. It's just with a annoying
he
Jewish
just
man.
said this is me with effort.
That's wild. He thinks that he's going on another run.
Yeah.
And remember, if you listen to our Patreon episode we just put out recently, patreon.com/who are these podcasts, we went back and listened to Opie's show from 2018, and Opie was convinced that he was going to start from nothing and build it into this huge show. He couldn't wait to do it. Everyone witnessed what he was able to accomplish without Anthony and Jim. And he's delusional again. We're back. Let's go.
I don't know if it ever stopped, but
I mean, he definitely was not working real hard for a long time. He still isn't, but he thinks
see how he ended it there, where he said, "Ron, you don't know how hard this is. You have no idea what you're asking." He told Ron last week that all he had to do was turn on his mind, and it would all just happen. That it was a choice that he was making. Now it's this impossible uphill battle.
Well, yeah, I think he's setting expectations. Because I think Ron really, this is his lottery ticket. Like, Ron's life is not going well. His dick is very, very dry. It's kind of a bummer.
Unless the ceiling caves in again.
He better hope it rains real hard again in Queens, or else his dick's not getting wet.
There's a bit where they're ending the stream, and Ron's like, "I'm getting kind of getting a little tired or a little woozy," and Opie says, "Yeah, me too." And Ron says, like, "I gotta eat." And Opie goes, yeah, me too, I gotta eat. I'm like, I don't think you heard him.
Yeah,
He's saying,
about to pass out.
Yeah, and food isn't coming around easily. I'm a little broke. Like, I gotta eat, buddy. I gotta go.
Yeah, I'm not hung up on the selections exactly.
Thank you. And I think watching this backwards not chronologically, really reveals how Ron is being manipulated. Because now we're talking about the views. There's a version of this episode that has 8,000 views in one comment. Somebody bought that.
Sounds realistic.
But I don't think Ron knows that. You're like, why would he buy that? It's so embarrassing to convince Ron that things are happening.
Yeah.
Because Ron knows what WATP is, and he knows they don't just cover one topic. So he's either lying because Opie told him to, or he's just shilling the company line.
Yeah. Well, Ron's also been paying attention to things that Anthony is saying and what's going on with a potential Opie and Anthony reunion, which Ron thinks could actually happen if Opie was into it.
I think it was the Gomez guy. Something. Luis Gomez.
Yeah.
I don't know what the question was. And Anthony looked right at Luis Gomez and Jay Okerson and said, why can't Opie just fucking tuck his dick in between his legs, suck it up, and let's fucking make some money? And Anthony's like, dude, we can make like serious money.
Yeah, of course.
Why
we
can't
can.
Opie just fucking tuck his dick in between his legs?
Of course.
Why? Because he has morality. There's bigger things than just money.
I'm trying to be a better person every single day, Ron. I'm trying to be better every day. And I did that already. I already sucked it up.
Yeah.
There was a time I shouldn't have been on that show anymore, and I sucked it up because the money was insanely good. I'm not going to lie to you. I can't sit here and make believe that was the only reason I stayed in it as long as I did. If we were making average money, I would have left fucking years before the whole thing came apart. Damn it! I need another Dr. Pepper.
Morality. So Ron gave him the out there. It's not because Opie doesn't want to face the truth about what his role was in their demise and what a piece of shit he was to work with and how little he contributed. No. He's not doing the reunion because he has morals. And that's why he doesn't need that stupid money. Although the one guy who needs the money more than anyone is Opie, and we're gonna find out that when he hears what Ron thinks they're gonna make, he gets very excited about it.
Did you say millions though? Wait, millions, right?
You don't. I mean, it wouldn't be peanuts.
It wouldn't be Ronica money.
Maybe I can let the racism slide. No, but honestly, I don't think people realize if Opie really did want to make serious money, he could go back with Anthony, and he's doing it. And he literally said to me, Ron, I have children, and I need to set an example. What are you doing?
I can't get over the fact that it could be millions.
All right, so the Opie and Ronnie show had a good run.
Good seeing you, Ron.
It wouldn't be millions of dollars. No. It would not be millions of dollars because people are fans of Opie and Anthony, are fans of Anthony and Jim, and they do shows, and they're doing well, and people watch those, and they're interested in them. And when Anthony and Jim get together and do each other's shows, it's fantastic, and we watch it on WABC or Jim Can't Save You or whatever it is. And so the idea that it'd be like, Opie, I know that Luis G. Gomez wanted to do that at Skankfest, which would be a big deal, and people at Skankfest would be excited about that, but it's not making millions of dollars for anyone. And I love that Ron goes, but you have to deal with racism. Have you heard Anthony or watched his show? I think Anthony would be more interested in talking about what happened to Opie and Anthony and talk about Opie and the issues they had over the years. That'd be fascinating. I don't think he'd get into crime statistics right away. I think there'd be other topics.
Yeah, he'd wait a little bit.
I think there'd be other topics to get into on that.
Did you hear what happened twice in this clip in the last one? Ron went out of his way to say, you can't be bought because you have morals. And Opie immediately negated that by saying, look, the only reason I stayed on so long is because they gave me so much money. If they were giving me less money, I wouldn't have done it.
Average money, he called it.
Average. That's the opposite of what Ron just said.
Right. And when Ron goes, you can make millions, Opie goes, wait, millions? Okay. Well, now I'm listening. Yeah. You do the stupid over the top bullshit.
God damn it.
All right, let's talk about Ronica. What's going on with that?
What are you going to do?
What are you going to do? I don't get 100 today, and you don't get 100. Oh, no, I have to give you 100. Fuck.
Oh,
that was the deal.
Yes.
You're saying fuck.
Why don't you add it on top of the Hanukkah run?
I will.
Oh, yeah, people are inquiring about that.
Of course you're getting your money. These idiots, they have nothing better to do. Of course you're getting your money. All right.
Ron doesn't believe you.
Yeah, Ron does not believe you. And also, that's another cop-out. They have nothing better to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I do every day is consume myself with whether or not Ron's getting his Ronica money.
Mind your own business.
Can I read to you the chat that's happening right now as they're talking? Here's the chat. It is, did Opie pay you the $800 yet? Ron, if you need a lawyer to get your Ronica money, please let me know. Maybe give Ron the money. This show is better when Ron came on. Ron won't get paid. When are you paying Ron? He is shorting you, Ron. Is this Unleashed? Pay Ron everything we gave him. Where's the money, Lebowski? We demand you pay Ron everything you owe him. John Melendez killed his cats.
Those are all from you, Adam?
I was very busy.
Yeah, you were very busy that day. That's hilarious.
A lot of alt accounts, but it's worth it.
It's hilarious.
Those are in order. Like, I'm not cutting any out. This is all Opie and them are seeing, and he is comfortable just being like, fuck you, I don't care.
Yeah, again, like, what is he waiting for? He's like, you're going to get the money. When? Why are we waiting on this? What's the point? I'll write you a check, but don't cash it right away.
As soon as we get the record contract, we'll give you the money. You've heard the tapes. They're that good.
You get the money after you leave.
This is proof that Ron really is so out of it, knows nothing about radio in the Northeast.
He was 5. Who's the guy, the Jokey the Jack Man? Oh.
You don't know anything.
I know nothing, dude.
Jokey the Jackman is a way funnier name.
Pretty good.
I gotta say, if Jackie could go back in time, you might want to.
Tommy the Alien would have said that.
Jokey.
Oh yeah, with Crazy Phil, Crazy Richard.
Yeah. All right, we have some games in store for us. Is it gay, Opie, or Burr? We got some voicemail, some reviews. But first, I want to thank people who are going to supertip.gg/WATP, like Tom R. coming in.
Fuck you, Lady K. You dumb fuck. I can't do anything nice. Oh, truth is, he either gets me coke because I'm a scared bitch boy, cat diversion, rent in the room, or gay escapade. You pick, duke out.
A lot of mystery with this. This is one of the more interesting things that John has done in recent times.
Yeah, whether it's true or not, it's still interesting.
It is. The Sorcerer, $2. Great show. Thank you, The Sorcerer. And Ela says, Tuki's Keanu impression is my new favorite thing. God, it was really funny to hear just Tuki lose it last night. PL says, Opie is always the blank. Coincidence? Hole. All right. With that, I think it's time that we get into the game that is sweeping the nation, that everybody loves. See, I did it again. I just picked up I gotta hit this.
Is it weird or is it gay? What will Aaron say today? Is it gay?
Megan, welcome to the show.
Good evening?
Yeah.
It's evening now.
It's evening here, yeah. I don't know where it is where you are. Welcome back to the United States. And Annie,
Yes.
good to see you as well.
Oh, hello. It's good to be back.
Hello. Yes, we missed you last week. All right. We are going to play a round of Is It Gay? This is where we find out if Aaron Imholt calls whatever he's talking about gay because he has no creativity and is not a funny person, or if he finds something else to say. And this is round one.
Takes it. Well, you're going to get fired for that. So Gino Bisconti lost his clarinet job.
And apparently his bottom two teeth.
Well, I mean, you can play the clarinet better. I mean, that just shows he's committed.
Built-in reed, I guess.
Yeah, that's his. Those are his. He calls those his reading gums. He had those bottom two teeth pulled so he could play clarinet better, amongst other things. Imagine the friction. So this is him saying that DEI stole his clarinet job. Hit the like button.
Is playing the clarinet gay? Adam.
Super gay.
Carl.
I played the oboe, and I know this for a
Whoa.
fact that it is gay. Yes.
For further validation, I played the alto sax.
All right.
I played the clarinet. But anyways, Chris.
Well, then it's gay.
Yeah.
Annie.
It sounds gay.
It does. All right.
My name's James Zimmerman. I'm a clarinet player. You may not have...
Yeah, gay.
So predictable, this asshole.
Knock, knock. Who's there? Gay.
Who watches his show and enjoys it? It's so predictable.
A bunch of gays.
All right. Here's round two. Everyone's a winner so far.
That incident happened on
December 27th, but troopers did not make an arrest until New Year's Eve. WEAR's Brent Kearney.
Holy
Live
shit, this
from the
lady's
street.
putting me to sleep. This might be the worst local news I've ever seen. A postal worker tried to hit a kid with a truck. How do you make that boring? A postal worker tried to run a fucking kid over in a neighborhood, and this lady is making it sound like, Miss Lippy's car is green.
Is it gay to run a kid over with a postal truck? Annie.
No, that sounds pretty cool.
Chris.
I'm also going cool.
Carl.
I think it's worth a lot of points. I'm not gay.
Adam.
I'm going to go gay. Just in my experience, that would be a gay thing.
All right.
Billy likes to drink. So, holy shit, it's a guy trying to run over a kid. That's fucking fascinating.
To the postal service.
All right. Fascinating. Sorry, Adam. You tried to outsmart us.
Cool is a synonym of fascinating.
Not this time.
Probably.
All right. Round 3.
They're checked.
I'm a prostate having guy. I can jizz.
Good clip.
I do jizz. I'm a big boy. I'm a big boy who makes glue come out of my wee-wee.
Oh.
I make the yellow stuff and the white stuff.
Syphilis?
It's a little more watery after a, what do you call that? The thing I had done after my third kid?
Vasectomy?
Vasectomy. It's not quite as goopy.
It's because you cut off all the pulp.
Yeah.
Now it's just the juice.
I'm no pulp orange juice at this point.
A lot of people like no pulp.
I'm no longer sausage gravy. I'm country gravy. If that makes it make sense to you.
This is so gay. What's the question, Megan?
Yeah.
Is it gay to compare your vasectomy cum to country gravy? Adam.
In my mind, that's the thing he was talking about when the entire polycule just looked at each other and without speaking, we're like, we think it's time for you to leave.
Yeah.
Nick and I, we're all gonna.
We're done talking about your semen.
Yeah, we're good. I'm going gay.
Carl.
It seems like that's going to be a gay thing, yeah.
Chris.
I think it's a setup. I'm going not gay. It's disgusting, but not gay.
Annie.
Gay.
All right, here we go.
It does make sense, but it's just incredibly unappetizing.
Bigot on socialist media says, are the two Stevens on the leaderboard the same guy? I don't think so. I don't think Steven 50.
I guess we moved on. All right.
We've moved on.
Wow. Oh, wow. So that was because our boy Johnny does not think everything's gay.
I feel like that was like a whole trauma dump, and then he just needed to
Yeah.
move on from that.
Yeah,
Right.
I can see why.
All right. Well, Chris, you got that one right.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
So are you in the lead now?
I am.
Congrats on that. Round 4. Here we go.
And as our deputies approach him to see what's he doing on this construction site, we see this dude wearing a red lace bra with
jealous? Not his fault that he's looking hot.
prosthetic silicone breastises.
Oh, look at Sheriff Grady knowing some lingo from 1996. Look out. This guy's going to be bumping the All Eyes on Me album in his Corolla. Fuck. Breastises. Well, in fairness, Grady, I mean, what are you going to use if not silicone? What would you like the guy to use? Sand? It doesn't feel as good.
Well, then we notice he's wearing a G-string.
Well, yeah. What are you going to wear with the bra? Sweatpants?
Is it gay to be surprised that a man is wearing a G-string with his bra and silicone breastises? Annie.
Is it gay to be surprised? Not gay to be surprised.
Chris.
I agree. Not gay to be surprised.
I bet it's gay.
Carl.
I think this is going to be gay.
It's just so
You're
weird.
lucky it was your turn.
Adam.
I can't shake the feeling it's gay.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. All right, we're split on this one.
You got to accessorize. God, what are you, gay, Grady?
Yeah,
Well, wait.
Keep playing it a little. It's funny.
Okay.
Oh, okay. All right, there's more to it. All right.
Gay Grady. He doesn't know that with big fake titties and a lace bra, you have to wear panties with it.
Showing off the board.
All right. Did you have a issue with that, producer Chris? You wanna
I'll
argue?
let it go. Pick my battles.
Should we check with the judges?
Well, I am the judge, so.
All right. This is round. Wait, you're a contestant and a judge?
Yes.
This is rigged. We're into round number 5. What are the scores right now?
Carl with 3, Adam with 2, producer Chris with 3, Annie with 2.
All right. We have this is round 5, and then we have our final round worth 3 points.
Still fit. I have a basketball jersey from high school that fucking hangs off of me right now, so I don't know what size I was then. But that must have been a been a weird time. Hulkamasha Baby says, you never brought up running in your life. My cardio is solid. Some of you're going to hate that. Some of you, it's going to make you really, and again, do not let that upset you.
Yeah.
Cardio, I've always been very good at.
Is being good at cardio gay? Adam.
Yeah.
Carl.
I'm going to say not gay.
Chris.
Not gay.
Annie.
I think it sounds gay.
All right, we're split again.
But you really can't win. Because if you tell people you're good at cardio, they'll go, oh, so you're gay. Because that's what gay guys do. Gay guys do cardio. What are you, a girl? You're going to... I've always, no matter...
Wow, that was a lot of gays. Holy shit, I was way off on that one.
And that made it a 4-way tie.
A 4-way tie. Everyone has 3 points going into the final round. The final round's a little bit different. It's going to be a multiple choice that Meg is going to let us know after we hear the setup to this. So anyone's game.
I tried to listen to something. I was editing clips of the show before I went out and shoveled. And there were channels I'm subscribed to. And on the left side of YouTube, it shows you who's live. I did not know that I was subscribed to Win by 2 Radio. And I'm like, holy shit, that guy's still around. I haven't heard hide nor hair of that guy for a long time. So I clicked on Win by 2 Radio, and I don't know if I've never listened to him before or what, but I was like, this guy's the fucking worst broadcaster I think I've ever heard in my life. I mean, it's just, first of all, it's that really shitty, and I love Red Bar, but it's a shitty Red Bar impression. It's not it's not his personality. Everything he says is just remarkably banal and safe. It's not an interesting take on anything. And then repeat yourself 15 fucking times in a row. It's like a 5-hour show that could last about 7.5 minutes. Like, honestly, the guy was shitting on that Carl. And I'm like, that's like one of the easiest guys in the world to shit on. And no shit, he made me want to pick up the phone and text Carl and go, look, I know you guys are reeling from not being able to put a dent in the toe, but I just want to say, as shitty as you may be.
Don't you wish you got that text, Carl?
I'm upset that he won't text me. I text him sometimes. He never texts me back. I don't understand it. Disappointing.
All right. How does Aaron compliment Carl, comparing him to Win by 2's Blade? Does Aaron think Carl is not as boring, untalented, or faggy? Not as boring, untalented, or faggy.
Okay.
Annie.
Faggy.
Chris.
Untalented.
Carl.
I think it's untalented.
Adam.
Club-footed.
Fucking guy.
I'm going to go with not as boring.
All right, here we go.
And as awful as you may be, you're not nearly as untalented as
John.
I fought the urge to do it.
I did play that clip on This Little Piggy this week. However, I did not remember that word specifically, so that's why I didn't take myself out. Chris is looking like I'm a cheater. Oh no, I've been busted.
But you both won.
No, thank you for sharing that. It was very funny to me that he's like, I've never watched Win by 2. I came to subscribe to it, just showed up in my thing, and happened to be talking about this guy I hate. What are the chances?
The
And
arrogance.
so transparent.
that he couldn't just say, so I tuned into this Win by 2 show that we needed as an audience because we put him on such a pedestal that whole run up, because why would someone like him be listening to something like that? There better be a reason.
But he also had to prove that it wasn't because he saw the subject line my name.
No, it was the subscribe. And
yeah, right. Just
didn't you
happened
hear
to
him?
be that. All right, we have the Opie or Burr game, but first, Dimpled Balls coming in at supertip.gg/WATP.
I used to be just the expert on cum taste. Yum, 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 yummy. But I have broadened my knowledge after my extensive study of cum viscosity. Next, I will be tackling cum smell.
Perfect. I think you should just avoid the whole subject of cum if I were him. Hellraiser says, just as I predicted, Chad deleted that comment on Stalin 19. Send you a screenshot. Enjoy.
Thank you, Hellraiser.
Yeah, that's awesome. Oh, yep. I have that in my email. Cool. We'll definitely be sharing that. Appreciate that very much. And Daniel Adams says, Grady can get ducked. He's worse than Imholt.
He's talking about the Silicon Sheriff.
Yes.
Gay Grady.
Yeah.
Gay Grady.
All right. You guys ready for a game? Now, I talked to Simon. Obviously, we gave him some notes on air, but I also sent him a message and gave him some pointers about moving these things along and having a long build up for it. So I haven't listened to this, obviously. Let's see how he did.
Hello again. Thank you very much. I'm your host, Simon, from the Worst Ever Podcast, and we're going to play a fun little game. I read a quote, and then you guess. Is it Opie or Burr? We have a wonderful slate of clips today, so let's get started. Round 1. I know we're heading toward World War III, I know that much, but I haven't checked out anything on the TV. Who's winning the U.S. Open? I'm going on my phone. Hold on. Time to register those votes. And
wow.
Yeah.
That's a tough one. Producer Chris, what do you think?
I think it's a misdirection, so I'm going Burr.
Annie, what do you think?
I think it's Opie.
Megan?
I think Burr.
God, I think it's Burr too. Adam, what do you think?
I'll go Opie.
Okay. Adam should be the expert on this. The reason why I think it's Burr is I don't think Opie cares about golf. I don't think he's ever brought it up before. Let's see.
And here's the answer.
I know we're heading toward World War III. I know that
Damn
much,
it.
but I haven't checked out anything on the TV. Who's winning the U.S. Open?
Tennis.
I'm going on my phone. Hold on.
And I'll look up the weather in Soda Springs, Idaho. Let's play round 2. The, what's that kid's movie? You know, where the cars talk? What is that? Is it called Cars? Time to register those votes.
God damn it. Shit. That's really funny. Adam, where are you going with this one?
I'll go Burr.
Yeah, that is a funny thing to say. I think it's Burr as well. Annie, what do you think?
I think it's Burr.
Producer Chris?
Burr.
Megan?
I'll go Burr.
Everyone's going Burr on this one. Let's go.
And here's the answer.
The what's that kids movie? You know, where the cars talk. What is that? Is it called Cars?
What's that show Jerry Seinfeld made? Is it called Jerry? Let's play round 3. I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. If everybody didn't like me, I'd have to think it was something that I did. Time to register those votes.
Oh, wow. Megan, what do you got for this one?
I'll go Opie.
Adam?
Burr, sir.
I'm going to go Burr as well. Annie, what do you have?
I think it's Opie.
Producer Chris?
I went Opie.
All right, let's go.
And here's the answer.
I mean, I'm not going to lie. If everybody didn't like me, I would have to think that it was something that I did.
Next up, Bill films a man on the toilet. Let's play round 4. You're wearing a Patriots fucking t-shirt. Blech. Time to register those votes.
Oh, that's a tough one. Annie, what do you got?
Burr.
Producer Chris?
Burr.
I think it's Burr, too. I know he's a big Patriots fan. Megan?
Wouldn't he not be
Throwing up?
throwing up at a Patriots shirt?
I think that's the misdirect. I don't know. What do you think, Megan?
I'll just go Opie.
Okay. Adam?
I'm going Opie.
All right. We had 2 Opies and 3 Burrs.
And here's the answer.
You're wearing a Patriots fucking t-shirt.
Let's keep it PG, Hope.
All right.
Another F-bomb.
F-bomb, yeah. That was well played. Megan went with her gut on that one. Good job.
Let's play the final round, round 5.
Oh, what are the scores right now? I know I'm making you work feverishly over here.
Yeah, Jesus. I quit.
I know, I keep moving the order and shit. It's making it very difficult.
Adam, once again, has all of them right, probably because he studies these 2 assholes.
Okay.
And the rest doesn't matter.
All right, Adam's in the lead. He can win it with this.
5. I'm not on Photoshop. I'm not on Instagram. It's not Photoshop. What's the other one? There's Instagram, and then there's the other one. Snapchat. Time to register those votes.
All right, I'll go first. It's got to be Bill Burr. I'm going to go Bill Burr. What do you think, Megan?
I agree. I think it's Burr.
Adam?
I'll go Burr.
And Annie?
I think it's Opie.
Producer Chris?
And I went Burr.
All right, so Annie has a chance, I think, to possibly tie it up. If it's Burr, Adam wins.
I don't think so.
Okay, well then Adam wins.
Yeah, Adam wins.
And here's the answer.
I'm not on Photoshop. I'm not on Instagram. It's not Photoshop. What's the other one? There's Instagram, and then there's the other one. Snapchat.
Follow Bill on Facebook. There's no prize this week because there was a rumor about me on the internet. Drive safely and join us next time on Opie or Burr. Simon from The Worst Ever saying goodbye.
It's a good sign-off.
Excellent job, Simon. Thank you very much for pulling that together for us. That's a fun game.
And Adam swept it again.
Yeah, he's kind of a prick, isn't he?
Yeah, a little bit.
I got to rethink a lot of life decisions.
You're getting really good at things that people should not be good at.
Nope. No, they should not.
Let me show you this real quick because I just popped this in from my email. Thank you, Hellraiser, for sending this over. So underneath the comments, the reality to this is if Cardiff would have said Chad Zumach, both Jim and Godfrey would have said we love Chad because real working headliners think I'm funny. Instead, a guy who hides behind a potato filter. Who think I'm funny instead, a guy... Jesus Christ. Does anyone please clap? Does anyone proofread their shit before they post it?
How is he hiding behind a potato filter on a phone call?
He didn't even announce what his name was or anything. He just said you're a thin-skinned loser. They both agreed you shouldn't do that.
Because I'm never offended. I'm never mad.
Very well done, Producer Chris. I didn't realize you had a Chad board still over there. That's fantastic. I know that we do have
Thank you. Please clap.
I think you already hit that. Fair enough.
This fucking Pinkman's a real fucking Pinkman.
You got me there. Megan, I know that you like to check in on Spotify comments. People can go on Spotify and comment on individual episodes. Of course, this is an audio podcast. Those watching us on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe wherever you get your podcasts, Spotify or anywhere else. And it shows up every Thursday and Sunday. Do you have any new comments you want to read for us?
We do. I have a couple I wanted to read from episode 687. This one's from Lance. This episode influenced me to join the Patreon and to remedy this little stinker ranking injustice. Please forward my funds to Megan.
Oh, well, that's how you get read. But also, thank you for signing up for our Patreon. Patreon.com/Who Are These Podcasts. 2 bonus episodes every month. We appreciate it.
I have another one from that episode. This was the best episode in a while. Thank you, Mean Doug, for coming on and reminding everyone what the show is supposed to be rather than the twice weekly highlights of certain lolcows, most of which I stopped caring about, hearing about long ago. that it has become.
It's not all that positive, but I'm glad they enjoyed that episode. Fair enough. My least favorite compliment, we talked about this with Dick Masterson back in the day. This was the best episode in a while. Yeah. It's like such a fucking backhanded compliment. Like, okay, we'll do better.
I'll keep it in mind. That's all.
Yep, I appreciate it.
You seemed like you were having a lot of fun on that one, Carl.
Yeah.
I have one more from our episode last week on New Year's Eve, episode 688. Anthony destroying the Opie or Burr game by pointing out the swearing is so fucking funny.
Yes. Yeah, he got us all with that. And then it turns out Opie is dropping some F-bombs. So
yeah,
no longer a tell
in
this. But fantastic. Andy, do we have any new reviews that you can read for us?
Yes, you can leave a review on Apple Podcasts, or you can edit the one you already left, such as Cranberry Electric coming in saying, Emily was right. Emily World Order. 1 star for you, Carly Poo. Annie, darling, please do the above in your finest Jamaican accent. Thank you. Don't read this part. Now, I would have not read that part and done what he asked, except it's a 1-star review.
Yeah,
that's right. I'm holding them hostage now. If you want me to do stupid bits, 5-star review.
Thank you. That is the rules.
And the other one comes in from.
Can I address the Emily thing real quick?
Please do.
Yes. This Emily is wild. So she called in to be Dabbling Live, I think, recently. It was a few weeks ago. Okay. And I brought her up on this show a year or two ago, and she sent me a bunch of messages. She's convinced Opie has all these sock accounts on Reddit, and she analyzes them, and she thinks that Opie's communicating a lot of things behind the scenes through these sock accounts. And she even references a Twitter account that she thinks is Opie's wife, because it uses Opie's wife's name as the Twitter account, even though it's only tweeted twice and has 0 followers. And both those tweets are things that are very personal that you wouldn't tweet out. And Emily thinks that I'm suppressing this information and trying to make her look foolish.
Does Emily think you're communicating with Hannibal Lecter through the want ads? That's what
She hasn't brought that up yet.
Okay.
But I wouldn't be shocked
All right.
if that's what happened next. So she's got a lot of theories. She thinks that I'm gatekeeping what's really going on.
No, we can say it right here. It's an account called Lil Chan that talks exactly like Opie. So much like Opie that you're like, this is probably someone trying to pretend to be Opie. There's no way of knowing. They only defend Opie, but it's like they speak in a super tip way of, it's all quotes. It's all what you'd expect.
What are you talking about?
Exactly.
JT says Emily World Order is very much team Emily.
JT.
Yeah, this is a controversial topic that I just decided to touch the third rail on that one. All right, Andy, what do you got next for us?
The other one comes in from Why Carl Isn't Funny. The title is Wonderful, and it says, Doug stinks, Carl stinks, but Chris rules.
Good point. Sounds like a 5-star. Awesome. Thank you very much for that. Guys, keep leaving those reviews or updating your reviews. It definitely helps us with the algorithm. There's other places you can review us besides Apple, right? Isn't there another place that you find reviews?
Yeah, most podcast reviewers have like a little review section. So if you go to Podcast Addict, Pocket Cast, there's a bunch of ones where you can leave a review. The great Agent Coleman puts them all in a spreadsheet, and I can see all those other ones, so I don't have to look for them manually.
So we appreciate that, Coleman. And before I get to our voicemail segment, I want to ask Annie if you have anything you want to promote.
Yes, I want to promote Echo Pineapple. Go follow Echo Pineapple. That's Echo Pineapple. Change the E at the end to a 3.
Yes, Echo Pineapple, who is asking to come on WTP. We'll have to get him on for a segment sometime soon. If it weren't for that pesky time zone thing, it'd be a lot easier. But I think we'll be able to figure it out.
And he just did a great appearance on his show.
Excellent.
Thank you very much.
We will check that out. Adam, anything you're promoting, my friend?
If anybody's interested in going to see a major motion picture, this new Chalamet project has some things we'd all be interested in, I think. His boss at the shoe store is played by Larry Ratso Sloman, who, if you like Bob Dylan or Howard Stern, he co-wrote Private Parts and Miss America. And the customer in the first major scene of this film is Marianne from Brooklyn.
Isn't that wild? Marianne from Brooklyn in this major motion picture.
And she's amazing. She's really, really
good?
good. It's a one-on-one scene with both of them. She plays a character named Marianne, and she does great. It's really
Marianne
awesome.
from the Bronx, right? Yeah.
And friend of the show, Ted Williams, who is in the introduction to WATP and was in the Detroit show.
ATP.
Hoping for that.
The golden voice, Ted Williams, is in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
Shut the fuck up.
Got it.
It's amazing.
So please check out Marty Supreme with Tim Chalamet.
Is it a good movie on top of all those things?
It's okay. Marianne from Brooklyn's great.
Oh, good. Okay. We can watch that. We got some voicemails. This comes in as the Gary in San Diego voicemail segment, the rock and roll of voicemails.
It's a bunch of crap. Swing and a miss. Rock and roller.
My speech therapist called back on.
Hey, Chompers. Speech therapist here. I just heard your feedback on an amazing rendition of 3D Print Your Vagina. All right, you want some speech therapy advice? A cross doesn't have a T on the end. A cross? You sound like a dummy. Yeah, I know. It's a bit of a stretch. I've only heard you say it twice in the whole... It's not exactly, exactly. But a cross, not a cross. Love you. Love the show. Have Blind Mike call me back.
All right, will do. Our speech therapist supposed to call you out? We don't pronounce words correctly?
Yeah, the good ones.
If it gets the job done.
That's true. That is how I learned. I liked this voicemail.
Hey, I just been having a really rough day, so I don't know. I just want to blow up a little steam. Vinny's a fat piece of shit. He's an ugly, fucking block-headed, fucking wop, fat piece of shit. And his mom's obviously a fucking whore with a last name like Paulino, and he looks like a fat Swedish turd. Your mom's a whore. You're a fat retard. Show's been great lately, Carl. Keep it the good work. Hey, producer Chris. Later.
Great voicemail, sir. Perfect. All right.
Fuckhead. Okay, I get it.
Roddy from Syracuse calling in with a good point, by the way. We're bringing this up today about Opie getting fired from Sirius.
Hey, Carl, and no shoulders, Chris, Ronnie in Syracuse. Love you guys, love the show. I wanted to make a clarification about why Opie got fired from XM. It wasn't so much that he filmed Roland taking a shit in the office bathroom. It's that he mocked him relentlessly, showing the video to coworkers and letting Roland know that he showed it to other people because he's such a piece of shit. It was so egregious. And after he let Roland know that other people saw it, Roland went to human resources. So it's not just that he filmed him in the bathroom. Don't call me back.
That is a good point. I never talk about that part. Thank you for the clarification. This is a funny voicemail.
Oh, you guys just kind of glazed over it, but Stuttering John in Paris is a hilarious premise. Fucking, I'm too drunk to do an impression, so I'll just do an Opie impression instead. What are you talking about? Oh, fuck, I'm too drunk to even do that.
Sounds like he's doing a Stuttering John impression.
God damn it. All right, have a good one.
All right, the reason why I thought that was funny is that came in at 5:30 on Sunday, Eastern time. This person's area code is in Virginia, so it's very drunk at 5:30 in the afternoon.
Yeah. You sure it wasn't Stuttering John?
So remember how Dr. Steve sent that litter box to John Melendez? He was complaining about cleaning the litter. Mm-hmm. And John was like, yeah, but it's a whole thing. So you still got to clean it. It's a, well, this person has one of those.
Calling for WATP. Man, John is a fucking asshole, but that's not news. I have a couple of those robot litters, and they're not cheap, man. I got the top model. Ooh! Used Rakuten cash back, like 20%, but it was like $700, man. It was not fucking cheap. And, yeah, man, that thing's awesome. You fucking just fill it up, and it's like you have to empty it out, but it goes into a bag, you fucking retard. Jesus Christ, man, this fucking guy, I swear to God. All right, see ya, boys.
Yeah, those things rule. It's so obnoxious that Steve would spend $700 on John, and John would still be like, yeah, but he wore a t-shirt, and there's a dice game.
They used to be indoor cats. Now they're outdoor cats, you dumb fuck.
Oh, my gosh. And one of the cats just went missing. Didn't he admit that this week? One of the cats is just missing.
Oh, no.
They went to the underworld.
Oof. It's not good.
Hey, Carl, I don't know if you know this, but the guy that stood in front of the tank in Tiananmen Square, that was actually John Melendez. I have the photos. I can prove it. I can send you the photos. You guys can check it out. It's crazy. Producer Chris, call me back.
So we saw that John was obviously on Tough Crowd next to Patrice O'Neill, but I didn't realize he's in so many other places.
Yeah, hey, Carl, I just found another one. You know the picture of the men eating their lunch on the steel beam up on a high skyscraper in New York City? One of those guys is John Melendez.
Oh, shit.
It's crazy. Again, I have the photos. I can prove it. Chris, give me a call back.
All right.
Get off my back.
It's amazing. This is a long one. I might cut early, but I agree with this caller.
Hey, Carl, Mr. Bush, and Sir Sand Shoulders. I'm proposing that, if at all possible, can we implement something much to the same as the Tampa Accords, but for Gino and Keanu?
Yes. I will.
To be the most
I'll speak for everyone.
miserable, disgusting people in this entire universe is absolutely insane. So I think you guys should implement, nobody covers them, nobody gives them attention. Maybe call it the Dixon Accords, and every time somebody thinks about covering them, you just cover Pat Dixon because he's the one that did the one thing that Gino needs.
All right. Well,
and nobody else has.
It didn't fix Gino, unfortunately, but yeah, I know. I do find them insufferable.
Tukey is bringing back gatekeeping.
Yes. I liked that. I liked that announcement last night. We can't, there's too many people in the Dabbleverse. We got to start shutting some of these people out. Tommy Jordan show. I don't know what the fuck he's up to over there. He has Matt Mead and Scarlett, and they're arguing, and then he's like taking people off the screen. And
I know on
moving them
paper
around.
it sounds like a good idea, but Jesus Christ.
So
You get
wild.
dizzy watching it.
Yeah. And are we all over watching? I know Tukey said this last night. Are we all over watching Scarlett Hampton now? Can we be done with that saga?
I'd watch her a little more.
I like some of her work. She's
kind of interesting.
Okay, stop watching her on podcasts, Adam. Is my point.
Like Spikowski. That's cool.
I mean, if she wants to pretend to be someone's sister, then sure, I'll watch for 20 or 30 minutes. But speaking of Matt Mead,
Carl Deluxe, I'm curious what you guys think. Usually Adam and Chris are good at like the psychological side. For Matt Mead, do you think his uncontrolled anger comes from A, growing up in an orphanage, B, getting repeatedly dumped by kind of like weird mid-type girls, or the fact that he has a micro penis? Which of those do you think makes him the most angry? Thanks.
that's interesting because he did admit to being adopted on Kevin's show recently. And I haven't heard a lot of glowing reviews from Scarlett about their
penis?
sex life.
Okay.
Even though he asks her for it. But we should be careful about this.
Allegedly has a micro penis.
Right.
YouTube terms of service. This is just what we hear
Yes.
from the girls he's dated.
That's right. Allegedly. Maybe we can get Kate Meany on to talk about that. What a
She
show,
doesn't
huh?
get people in trouble.
That whole saga with Karmic getting involved, and then Karmic was going to date her, and then they were going to be in Hackamania, Karmic and Scar. It's a weird time to be in the Dabbleverse. I think I'm with Tukey. I think I'm out.
He's right.
I think I'm tapping out.
We had a good run. Let me get my
Yeah,
stuff.
it was fun. Let me get my stuff.
I gotta go. Bye. I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go.
Okay, bye.
Go fuck yourselves. Have a good week.
Carl, I love you.
Bye, Brennan.
All right, ready to roll the credits?
Yep. All right, guys.
Bye.
Until
Chad.
next time. Bye.
Bye. I gotta go. Bye.
Man, that was a good episode.
That was a good episode.
I enjoyed that. Okay, bye.
I'm virile, I'm horny, and I'm cool.